going on, everybody? If y'all just tuning in from Cheeky Banner Show, uh, another dope show as always. But it gets a little crazy over there. Cheeky, you gotta get some more structure over there, okay? People on your channel crazy. You know what I'm saying? These people crazy. I liked it better when people actually, listen and did what you tell them to do. I think you're gonna need to get more violent on the panels these days. But shout out to you, bro. Dope show. As always. But listen. Welcome to the temple of my inner thoughts. We gonna dive in. Point five. What's up, point five? What's going on? I see my people in here strong. Yes. Don't be bringing that craziness over here. Go ahead and drink you a mimosa or something. Whatever calms you down. I don't know what that is, but get you one of them. I don't know if it's called a mimosa or whatever. Well, hey, CC. What's going on? Is that my guy, Nick? Nick, what up, Nick? What up, Nick? What up? Ah, man. It's Sal in the building. What's up, Sal? Yeah, I want y'all to know I'm not as prepared for the show because I was spending time on Cheeky's show. So bear with me. We gonna ride smooth. We just gonna ride smooth. Mr. Gates, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Yeah, that's right. Drink you some liquor, Sherelle. Get you calmed down. I don't drink, but I heard it calms y'all down. So please have a little bit of liquor, puts the babies to sleep. So go ahead and take care of that if need be. Black Cloud Miami TV, what's going on? Make sure y'all get locked in. To Overdrive. Lock in, put your seatbelts on, put them on, because we about to take a trip to the Communitah. Well, we gonna take a trip in our vehicle. Most of the time it's me walking because I ain't got no car, but that's all right. Zara B, shout out to the UK. She the biggest troll in the UK. My guy Dap said, let's keep it cool today. We're gonna see if we're able to keep it cool. I make no promises. Cheeky show got me a little amped up. But I'm gonna calm down. I know y'all don't want me to be all the way. I'm gonna calm down. My Reed, what's going on, my guy said it's a bulletproof vehicle. I don't know. I might not survive. Be honest with you. Most of the time we don't. Nightish, what's going on? Nightish, what up? Did y'all like Cheeky's show? Did y'all enjoy his show? I hope y'all did. He listen, man. That man puts a lot of work in. You guys appreciate the people while they here. Because in this YouTube world, people could be here today, and then all of a sudden, where they go? Oh man, I had to quit doing YouTube. I was doing something else. I apologize. So make sure y'all appreciate the people that keep pushing the conversation forward. Because Cheeky is a phenomenal mind. I'm going to express this to y'all as the best as I can. When there's a level of intelligence that people have, make sure you get yourself very close to them, as close as you can get, so some of that intelligence can rub off on you. That's why I always say I love hanging out with nerds. I love being around nerds, but I'm not one of them. I'm not worthy, and I'm conscious of that. But often other times they do allow me to sit in on their conversations, and I'm always appreciative of it, because I know I'm not worthy to be there. But the cool part about them is, as long as you are grateful, they'll let you be in their space. Cece, you said you got time for me today? I don't know. I'm still waiting for you to come on my show. Don't make me keep begging you now. They're going to be calling me simp. They call me red pill. They're going to call me a simp if I keep having to beg you. Yeah, man. Cheeky putting in that work. Talented. Just super talented. You guys can feel like greatness just oozing off of him. So, I'm going to always show love to my people. So shout out to him. He ruined my show because I wanted to spend a lot of time hanging out with him today. So that's what it is. What you mean manipulation? What you jumping in here screaming manipulation for? From the jump, you gonna scream manipulation? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't plan on manipulating anybody. I plan on having conversations. I plan on saying things that are not popular. I plan on saying things that hopefully you don't often hear. And I like to challenge people. I like to be challenged. And I think the best people are the people. So I enjoy the world for what it is, how it's laid out, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? But today I want to talk about some issues, some experiences we have in within the communitah, right? And that could mean anything, whether the communitah is black, human, uh, women, men, whatever you want to define your communitah is. That's what we're gonna talk about. Look, yeah, it's cool, bro. I don't listen. I don't mind simping a little bit. Once CC came up, you'll find out why I was simping. CC, stop now. You gotta stop this. Hard truths equal dark thoughts. No, Jesus Christ. Dark thoughts is on the first episode, okay, or the second one. These are just hard truths. All right. Did you take off today? Actually, yes. So I'll explain it shortly. I have some time to do these shows this week because this following year, right, we get a certain allotment of PTO, right? So my seniority plus carryover and things like that, I have an exceptional amount of PTO to the point to where I've been capped, right? To where I can no longer accrue PTO because I have too many hours because I just don't miss work a lot. I've been working from for a long time, right? And so for many, many years, I didn't even understand the PTO structure. I just thought men go to work, men work. So that's why I did. I just showed up to go to work every day. So through that time, I became very dependable, got knowledgeable and things like that. So after a few years, I've been close with people and we just was talking. We're like, man, we we missing out on money by this time, but we just always working. So I'm taking some time off so I can lower my current threshold of PTO time so that I can actually accrue PTO. But I am on call though. So if my team needs me, I will go in right now if they tell me. But honestly, these times right now it's pretty quiet right now. So it's not really busy this time of year. Most of these people are at the bank. No, I'm sorry, not the bank. They're at the gym. Most of these people are at the gym for the first 2 months and then they fall off. And that's when everything gets back to normal. So taking a few days off to lower my PTO allotment so that I can actually when I go to work, I'm actually paid my full compensation based upon a lot of different things. So no, PTO stands for you guys are crazy. But yeah, that's why I'm up. But no, I wouldn't just take off work. Nah, I like to work. But I'm not an idiot. So I've spent a lot of years losing money by working too much, according to them. So and they won't pay you out. It's some messed up stuff. They used to pay you out for your extra PTO time back in the day. They're not gonna pay me out. I know why. They don't want to do it, but they're not gonna do it. So that's why I'm gonna be able to do a couple shows this week because I have a little bit more time. The problem is because I normally put like 4 days into the thought concept, they will never be as good as a show that I just do once a week. Let's just be honest, right? I spend a little more time into that. So, but I'm practicing. I'm getting better. I'm trying to get more comfortable being on screen, being comfortable with pauses. You ever notice, right? So I'll give you a lot. I study Angry Man like crazy, right? When I watch him do a stream all by himself for 2-3 hours, it's remarkable the amount of control, the amount of pace that he does with his shows, the amount of comfort he's in. Now, obviously, I've been doing YouTube maybe a year, and he has a lot more experience. But if you want to study anybody that has on-camera presence, control, calmness, everything, he's the guy, in my opinion. Carry a whole show by itself. So That's why I always show him a lot of love. He gives a lot of insight and things like that without even knowing it. So I'm trying to get comfortable like that to where I'm comment on screen. You know, like when people pause for a long time, most people are uncomfortable in silence. So for a long time, I would talk a lot because I'm like, silence. Somebody need to say something. So I had to learn to get comfortable in silence. So you'll notice I take more pauses than most people might actually do. But I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all being here because we're gonna dive into the Communitah. We're gonna dive into Communitah today because all that marriage crap, whatever. I've already debunked that. Everybody marriage is different, blah, 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 blah. Y'all want to get married, just go do it. If you get divorced, get married again, whatever, right? We already know what's going on. But last show I talked about suffering in silence, right? Suffering and in silence, right? And why men do it, right? I'm internal, women are external typically, right? I internally suffer, right? When you guys like everything good, y'all would never be able to tell something's wrong with me, right? Outside of something that's blatant, as far as like, dang, somebody ran into my car and you see a natural frustration or something random like that. But ideally, most times people cannot see what people are going through, right? No matter if it's men or women, but women are more likely to be outspoken. They're more likely to have their feelings to be received by men and women than another man is, right? So that's why I talk about men suffering in silence a lot. And I know y'all women will say, you don't have to suffer in silence. We got your bag. Let it out. Stop deleting yourselves at record paces. But time and time again, I prove why. I prove why it's important for us to suffer in silence. These women don't care about us. And if the women don't care because they're the ones we need to care, these men definitely don't care about us. Let's just be honest. Shout out to my people. I see you in here. JC, what's going on? I kind of want to talk about a bunch of different things. There's no centered conversation. These just my thoughts. So they're just gonna fall out crazy, right? They're just gonna fall out crazy. So bear with me. I will take a moment to say things when I want y'all to write it down, right? Uh when I think I'm gonna say something maybe important, I might have to pause and say, write this down. So if I do, you might want to write it down. Miss Beth says, do you care at all what your mods are doing in the chat? I'm gonna be honest with you. My focus is the information, the conversation. I really like for people to do what they want to do. And I don't have the chat streaming down like I should right now, right? Because the StreamYard chat is different from the YouTube chat. They move at very much different paces, right? So I can't see everything on the StreamYard chat, and I don't have the YouTube chat up right now. So if something's going on there, I probably won't notice it. But if you think there's something that needs to be brought to my attention, feel free to. But I'm listen. I want y'all to have conversations. I want y'all to disagree. Y'all don't have to like each other. I would prefer you do, but you don't have to. But yeah, my focus is the conversation, the information, listening to people. So no, I do not know everything that's going on with my chat. So I try to pick moderators that, for the most part, mine is Sherelle because she out of her mind, have a certain tact. They're usually calm. I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer women too. I prefer women moderators in general because they're normally more caring, right? But the men, the good thing about the men that I pick, they're typically guys that are like, for the most part, I can't say all of them because some people we just cool, right? But the guys are just calm, cool, and collective, and they don't go crazy over everything. So I don't know. I don't know. So if something's going on that needs to be brought to my attention, just let me know. Uh, and I will do the best I can to, you know, rectify the situation. But honestly, it's really all about the conversation. So I want to say A lot of the reasons that people are complaining about these marriages and relationships is this, and this is just my opinion, right? A man's success is tied to his future, right? He needs to be able to go somewhere, right? A man must work towards his future. That's what women want to see. Y'all call it ambition, right? But to me, ambition means money. I just mean working towards something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just means working towards something. So, uh, and a lot of the time, a woman's future is tied to a man. Now, I know women don't like that, right? And part of that is that a woman that gives everything to a man and he leaves her is empty, is lost, is broken because she poured everything into him and she has nothing left. So hence why a woman having a escape fund or just in case fund, or I can't pour everything into you because if you leave me, then what am I? I need to know my own life. Those are a lot of the reasons why relationships are not succeeding because women no longer pour everything into men. It's just the truth. Uh, and it's cool. I think we're shifting. We're shifting in how relationships are evolving. I think the old timers are very big on traditional marriage, and that's why they keep pushing it. And the young folks are like, "Nah, we cool. We want it to change." And I'll actually align that to this. There's a reason why men are dropping out of college in record numbers. There's a reason why you're starting to see college degrees not as important as they're normally advertised. You're starting to see why a lot of companies are saying, if you got the skills, just show me. Because the men have said no more. The men have said no more. The men have said no more. And the same thing is going to happen with marriages, right? It's not just the men have said no more, the women have said no more. So it's a combination, right? But women are overwhelmingly doing phenomenal in school compared to men if you're looking at rates and forward progress, right? But there's going to be an involvement of school and education as you're seeing happen in real time. And I think subsequently marriage will follow suit. The old timers will try to hold on to, the old timers will try to hold on to the old school way because that's what the old people do. You know what I mean? Hey, nah, like this would work. You young folks is messed up. But no matter what happens, progress and change will always take focus and center of the future. Don't matter about no matter how much they want to argue and fight about what's going on, the game will change. Shout out to Misinformation Whisper. Excuse me. Something got in my throat. I didn't have enough water. I don't know. Anyway, shout out to Misinformation Whisper feature Jack KIO. It says, love your show, appreciate you. Just left Cheeky show. Listen, Cheeky is the man. People say whatever they want. I'm always supporting him. You guys have content. I hope the video I upload was proper. Fair use of your of your FC channel. Have a great show. Appreciate it. No, appreciate it, bro. Look, rock out. You know I rock with you. Do your content, bro. And I'm gonna try to come through, leave a like and whatnot. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Shout out to Jack, always holding us down. Always, always. No, I'm okay. I don't know. Maybe I was drinking too much water and it went down the wrong. You know how it goes down the wrong. I can't say certain words because you're gonna laugh at me, but I think that's what happened. It went down the wrong. So I get excited drinking water. I don't slow down, drinking slow. I'm just go. So that's what happened. Hey TEC, how are you? Nah, okay, you not late. We just rocking out. We just rocking out. We just rocking out. You said I finally nah, Daryl Long. I don't get high, bro. Thank you, K, for the pause. Yeah, the pause. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I think about the involvement of school, which will transition on to marriage. We're going to evolve. It's going to change no matter what. It'll just be slow because the old timers going to hold on to what they're trying to hold on to. Yeah, look, Foolish Scholar said, yeah, I'm gonna give you the technical terms. Appreciate you. Trachea blockage. Correct though. I guess they can't make me say pause for that. Thank you, brother. One of the funny things is this. Cheeky played a video of Dave Ramsey, right? And in that video, talks about a young woman, middle-aged woman, whatever, a woman, and the struggles that she have with her husband, his paying alimony, child support, etc., whatever, and how much money they're living on, right? And have you ever drank or just not a fan? It was a personal choice. I don't drink. I've had alcohol when I was younger. I don't remember the age, maybe 8, 9. My uncle gave me beer, and I accidentally drank my brother's Hennessy. Back then, he put it in a Hawaiian punch bottle. I was young, curious, tried it. Chest will start burning, but no, I've never been under the influence of a drug or alcohol or anything actually. So I have no interest in it. It's not for me. And I distrust people that tend to do that just a little bit. Doesn't mean I don't like you. I just distrust you a little bit. So I have to be consistent on that term, right? Shout out to my guy, Peter the Investor. But during that show, we talked about something that women often say. Let me tell you what they say. And ladies, you tell me if it's true. You tell me if it's true. Y'all tired of struggle love, right? Y'all tired of struggle love, right? We don't know no more struggle love. Y'all just want us to struggle together, right? Oh, my brother Kojak in the building. What up? What up? Y'all want us to struggle together. Y'all want us to, you know, that's what they keep claiming. Y'all men want us to struggle. And we tired of struggle love. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, shout out to my guy Jack. He said, "Support is my middle name. 100% beta. I'm broke now. Got to work. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for all the support you continuously give us. All over the platforms. Y'all see Jack name popping up. Always supporting. We appreciate you over here. Keep up the work. I see you trying to put these videos out. I see you posting and stuff. I'm not heavy on social media, but you know, if I see your post, you're gonna see me put a like about it because I support the people that support me, and I see you working, bro. But here's the thing, right? Struggle love. Y'all are tired of struggle love, right? I'm not mad at that. I am not mad if you're tired of struggle love. I would like to know what the opposite of struggle love is, though. I would like to know what the opposite of struggle love is. You know what? Let me see if I can let me see if I can fix. Well, I'm not even gonna worry about the chat right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I want to ask y'all this. I want to ask y'all this. Sherelle, stop being a bully. Stop it. At least for this show. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But I hear that a lot. Struggle love. She said, watch Aaron is like 85 years old, but drinks so much water he looks damn good. Thank you, Coach K. Keep the water. Look, I don't know how much I spend on water, but I swear to God, I got like I would show y'all it's at least like 120 bottles of water right now. So I stay with a lot of water. Yeah, she just got back. So yeah, they're just trying to make all this noise in the background. So I'm telling them stop that, right? I don't want to mess with my audio. I want to ask y'all this though. Let me see. I know you got a goddamn problem, Sherelle. Let me fix the pop out my chat so I can actually see it. And I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Let's see. I'm gonna ask y'all, do you think women want to switch roles with men? Do you think women want to switch roles with men? That's my question for y'all. Do you think that women want to switch roles with men? Because I know a lot of y'all probably gonna say that they do. Some of y'all gonna say, nah, I'm interested in knowing, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me see. Let's play. Let you know what I want to play this. My guy KGY. Shout out KGY says yes and no, but mostly no. You know, when you say which roles, there you go. Whatever you think the role of a man is. Now you can't become a man. Well, hypothetically, you can say I identify as one, but you can't become a man. But you just switch the roles. You want to do what men do. I don't think it's I don't think it's possible that you can do it, but the question is, do you want to do it, right? And I'll tie into why I asked you that question, right? But I'll play this video that I have that is interesting to me, right? I want to play this video, right? And I just want y'all to listen for a second, right? Just for a second. And let me make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear the audio. If you can't hear the audio, let me know. It's it's a little squeaky in the beginning, but it rounds itself out, right?
I want every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
Now, I think that's an interesting video for many reasons, right? But why do I think it's interesting for my show, right? I've tried to be nice to you, but you just can somebody send Ice Tray out the building? I've had enough of Ice Tray. You can go to a whole nother YouTube channel. I'm done with you. You wasted time over in my chat. Somebody give him the boot. But I played the video because I think it's interesting. No, Britt, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Britt. The thing about the video is that she breaks down to how people are identifying the treatment that which black people receive, right? And people are conscious of it, they are aware of it, but they don't want it for them. But they think things are equal. They think life is fair. But when it's proposed to them, do you want the same treatment as black folks in America get? They like, no. They said no. They said absolutely no. They said absolutely no. And I think it's because we all know the treatment is probably not exactly what you want. We understand that, right? But it should be yes. It should be yeah. We all should be treated the same. We all should want the same exact treatment. The problem is we all know it's not true. There we go. We all know it's not true, right? So I asked y'all to take a poll, right? And I know a lot of men took the poll, so it will slightly adjust the numbers, right? But here's the bigger point, right? Oh, listen, y'all can troll. I don't mind the trolling, but there are some people that just wasted my time in the chat and everywhere I go. No, not on my show. Go to Fight Club and do that, but not here. The reason I asked y'all that is because of this. When the video breaks down identifying the differences of treatment and everybody knows is real, I asked y'all, do y'all want to switch roles with men? Because I have found that women overwhelmingly through these shows, other people's shows, have constantly said this: men, you're the leaders, right? I want a leader. And it's conscious of the point that women don't want to switch roles with men. They don't. They don't want to switch the roles with men. They genuinely really don't want to do it. And the reason why they don't want to do it is because they don't want to have to do what men do. They don't. They like the benefits of it, but they don't want to have to do what men do. Now, Leslie, when you say define a man's role, now if you're hetero and you like men, they have a role in your life. Whatever the role they have in your life, do you want to do that for them? That's the best way I can explain it, because everybody's different. So I'm not going to overly simplify it, but if you're into men and they have a role in your life, I don't care who it is, if you would like to do their role, that's how you can define the actual role of it, right? And I found that women overwhelmingly don't want the role. Women overwhelmingly say they want a leader. They overwhelmingly identify men as leaders. They overwhelmingly say, I don't want to have to do what men do. And I think it's partly because they realize if they were in a man's position, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. I've kind of come to that conclusion. I've kind of been noticing that lately. I've already understood it to be true, but as we keep going forward with these conversations, I keep saying, okay, yeah. One of the things is that you know what's interesting? Can somebody Google and put it in the chat for me how often a home is burglarized or broken into in America specifically? How often a home is broken into or burglarized or something of that nature in America? See, I did a show on leadership recently, right? And I said the most important component. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember what the most important component of being a leader was? And me and Amber, we were talking about it for a minute. She's like, well, you didn't name the other stuff. It was no point to get into it. So KGY got every 15 seconds. A break-in occurs every 26 seconds in the US, right? So we'll take the meeting and okay, the general says 26, so I'm gonna go with the general, right? See, a lot of times women say y'all men are not protecting, right? Because they haven't seen their man either get beat up, beat somebody up, prevent somebody from coming in the home, et cetera, right? But the thing is, a lot of men do things to prevent them from even wanting to enter the home first. That's the goal. We want to deter the action from happening, right? Oh, Leslie, most men don't measure up to a woman's expected role. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. If a man's role was easier, I think a woman would do it. If a man's role was easier, I think a woman would do it. I think that we're a little lost right now. So the point of it is women don't want struggle love, right? They don't want struggle love, whatever the case is, right? But here's the more important thing. Here's the more important thing. Listen, Cece, she said, I think that's a scarier number. I think that's, yeah, I kind of had a semblance of what the number was, but I wanted you guys to see it, right? I wanted you guys to hear it. Because when you sit here and think about how y'all don't understand the value and importance of men, but every guy that you with, every guy that you've been with, you felt protected with him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been with him. Every guy that you've been with, no matter what y'all say, these men don't be protecting nothing. You walking down the street with them, you with them for a reason. I don't care what you want to say, whatever you want to complain about, you with them for a reason, right? And the thing is, the unfortunate part about men, and actually I'll align it to a celebrity for just a moment, is they're more valuable in death. They're more valuable in death, right? It seems like y'all want us to die first to prove that we're willing to die for y'all, right? That's the scary part. But then y'all don't want us to die because y'all want us around. So we struggle with that, right? But here's the overall point. The reason why women don't want to switch roles with men, because y'all have to die for us. Y'all have to die for us. Y'all have to provide for us. And y'all have to be willing to do all that. And we cheat on you. And we take half your stuff. Y'all don't want that. Y'all absolutely do not want that. Because the reason why I keep saying y'all don't want struggle love is because the point of it is y'all want an easy life. No matter what y'all say, no matter how much y'all try to combat it, right? Y'all want an easy life. Y'all want an easy life. And I'm not mad at that, right? A woman's life maybe shouldn't be as difficult as a man, but I think there's supposed to be a sacrifice. But what I've learned is that it's just women want winning. And here's the crazier part about this, and I'll align it, right? This is the craziest part. I think y'all women know that being a stay-at-home mom is easier. Yeah, I'll repeat, being a stay-at-home mom is easier. Because if y'all complaining about struggle life, I don't want no struggle in life, I don't want to struggle, right? It means you want an easier life. I want an easier life, right? So if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, if you want a man to make enough money so you can stay at home with your kids, by default, because I don't really listen to y'all, I watch what y'all do. Yes, love, see? Yeah, I know. Y'all wouldn't be requesting to be stay-at-home moms if it was harder. Y'all don't want hard. Y'all want easy. Think about it for a second. Think about it for 1 second. Y'all don't want a hard life. Y'all life should be easy. So if the majority of women are making claims, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. To me, 1 + 1 is 2. I don't want a hard life. So you want easy, but you want to be a stay-at-home mom, i.e. that means being a stay-at-home mom, being a mother is easier than going out and working. Isn't that a reasonable statement? It's just deductive thinking, right? Leslie, what did I just say? Stay-at-home moms have an easy job. Yeah. Yeah. Based upon the information that I'm receiving from y'all, because I'm not going to tell y'all women, I'm not going to tell y'all no more. I'm just going to propose the conversations, let you guys answer it, and then realize y'all don't know what y'all talking about most of the time. But I'm going to still hear y'all out. Y'all ask for easier life. We shouldn't have to have a hard life. We shouldn't have to struggle, right? Now, look, I know that my best friend gonna be mad. Listen, if it's not easier, why are y'all requesting it? How can y'all in one breath look us in the eye and say, well, our life shouldn't be hard. We shouldn't have to struggle. We shouldn't have to go through these things. It should be easier for us. We need a man that's a provider. Could let us rest in our femininity. Let us rest in our femininity, right? I want to rest in my feminine. I want a man that can allow me to rest in my feminine, right? Because it's perceived that that's the better state of being, right? So if you're saying that you want that, right? Now it's just literally deductive thinking. If you're saying you want that, then it must be easier. Or are you telling me, because maybe it's this, Your skill sets are more applicable to being a mother. Your skill sets are more applicable to being a mother. So you want to go where your skills are best served. Now, see, I just gave you an out, right? Because y'all really should say it's that. I don't know if that's true, but I think that's an out for y'all. Go ahead and take that. Feel free to. What does a man's skill set is best work for, right? Why would y'all ask a man to help you raise the kid if his skill set isn't raising children? I'm just wondering, right? You don't have to look, it's that. Give me that. I love you, Love C. I got you. Listen, and listen, I'm not mad at it at all. I think you phenomenal mother you are. So I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, y'all telling me y'all don't want hard life, y'all don't want hard things. I overwhelmingly hear I need a man to make enough money so I can stay at home with my kids, so I can be a stay-at-home mother. To me, that has to be easier. If that's what women want, it has to be easier. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm taking from it. Why would they ask for a man's help if it was easy? Why would they ask for a man's help if it was easy? Now, here's the thing. We must be greater than you then. I know you're not going to like it, but I'm just going to say trigger words to piss you off, right? Because I know that we're better in a lot of ways most of the time, right? Why would I ask for a man's help if it was easy, right? So you're saying you want a man that can provide, pay the bills, protect you, and help you raise the kids. And then in turn, you gonna just raise the kids. Okay, bet, right? If you know making money is hard, why when a man asks you for help, you say you're a failure and you ain't a provider? If you know making money is hard, that's why you don't want to be part of doing it, because y'all don't want hard, right? Why if a man asks you to help pay some of these bills, because you know it's hard, why is he a loser? If you need help raising your kids, you're a loser mom. And I'm just deductive thinking. Don't kill me, but I'm just being fair. If a man should need help to pay the bills, you should need help to raise kids. And if you do, if he's a loser because he can't pay the bills, you're a loser mom because you can't raise the kids by yourself. I know that sounds crazy, and I know you don't like that, but it's reasonable. I think you should stop calling men losers because they can't pay all the bills. But if you're going to do it, you a loser if you need help raising the kids. Now, I'm not here to say things that make you like me, here to say things that you're going to like. I'm literally just breaking it down to you. Now, Love C, shout out to Love C. She gets it. I just need him to lay the law down, lay the structure, because he really ain't gonna do all the extra raising and just want absolutely right. And so all he needs you to do is pay a little bit of money to the house. Not the man pay everything to rest you in your feminine. If you need a little bit of help, he was going to require a little bit of help from you. Now, I've done my best to tell y'all to stop getting caught up on this 50-50 crap, right? No man is in a 50-50 relationship with a woman. Nothing is 50-50. All you're counting is monetarily, right? All you count is monetarily, right? Because a man has exceptional value outside of money. Just like a woman, the majority of her value is outside of money. So you have to understand a man does way more protecting than a woman ever will. And he's preventative. He stops things from happening before we even get there. He have conversations like, yo, if this happened, this is what we gonna do. And if this happened, this is how I want you to move. And listen, if I'm in this scenario, this happened, you need to run over here. You need to go and do this. He gives you a vision to say, okay, if I'm in these situations. Now, that doesn't mean you can execute. That doesn't mean you're not going to freeze up in fear in a situation that happens. But he gives you that. That's why y'all have this way of thinking. This is why I rail on these red pill women. They have no original thoughts. They have no ability to storytell or anything. They just steal information from men, sell it to everybody else, and they get paid. Cool. I'm not mad at it. I'm just identifying it, right? I'm gonna touch on a lot of stuff today. I hope y'all rocking with me. I want to ask y'all this though. Can y'all tell me what the value? What is the value of a woman with money? What is the value of a woman with money? Somebody in the chat tell me, what is the value of a woman with money? Tell me why she's valuable. What is the value in it? Tell me. I just want you guys to identify the value in it. I don't care how you want to interpret the question. Just tell me what you received from how I said it. What is the value in it? This is tough, right? Let me shift it. Let me shift it to why we're in this state right now. And I got so much stuff that I wanted to break down to more concrete shows, but I'm gonna look. These are my thoughts. I'm gonna just rock out with y'all, right? And if y'all ever want a show in the future to go deeper on the concept, I will. Uh, damn, I really was gonna do a dope show about this. Integration, right? Integration. Martin wanted integration. Malcolm wanted separation. Y'all remember the whole point, right? The thing about integration. The thing about integration. Hey, Miss Peaches, you got me. She gonna get me in trouble. The thing about integration is the reason why black men don't have these resources and all this money that y'all think we should have at this point is because we never been integrated into society. We never have. Integration has not occurred. If y'all want to Google integration and break it down, what you'll find is that we go to equalize things, right? Equal. There's not an equal amount of black men compared to white men or any other group, right? We never actually integrated. If y'all remember, I forget which freaking state that was in. Y'all remember the young lady that was allowed to go to that white school? They sent her in there till she like, you know what I mean? She went in there and desegregated the school and whatnot. I don't know. Y'all know where it was. Put it in the chat. It was one little girl. Hell, maybe two or three. Oh, yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas. Thank you, Mr. Robert Platium. The thing is, look, you got the name for me, Queso? Shout out to Queso. It was Ruby, right? The thing is, she went into the school. She was Dolo. How is that integration? How is that equal? We have never actually been integrated into society. Never. The thing what happened was we integrated companies. We integrated other things, but we never integrated in society. Go anywhere you want to go. You will never find equal anything anywhere. It was a ploy, it was a trick, right? Look where y'all grew up at. The majority of y'all are the majority of people that look like y'all, or y'all an outlier in another community, right? If you grew up upper middle class, mostly white people in two black families, right? It's not integration. We are as extremely segregated as a country. I wouldn't say as we ever were, because you could argue that we live amongst the people that own us and whatnot, but we're segregated. It's always been this way. We were tricked. If we ever get fully integrated in society, we might be able to play on an equal playing field, but it's never going to happen. That was a trick. And I say that to say this. A lot of black women are doing really, really well in school. Really, really well. To the point they're wondering what their black counterparts are doing. Why aren't they stepping up as well? Um, why aren't they just as involved with these outcomes? Why aren't they searching for education, right? He said, Ruby Bridges, the city was New Orleans, Louisiana. Thank you, Granville. I appreciate you. Yeah, but there was no actual integration. You could argue that they desegregated it because they less the separation aspect of it, but we never got integrated, right? Never. And that is one thing that we've never actually dove deep into to break down. Obviously, the really smart people, they got all these college degrees, they've talked about it. But that's one of the reasons why we're struggling and still in the positions that we're in, right? It's one of the reasons. But y'all want to know why men are suffering with education, and it'll be a simple thing, right? One of the things we do as humans is when we think an injustice, when we think an injustice has occurred, we do one thing that is extremely bad. My bro AL says pre-redlining, there was more integration. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was. It was, but still it wasn't equal, and it wasn't even close to it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if they had 11 doctors, we didn't have 11 doctors. They had 200 doctors, we had 60, right? We could never level the playing field, right? That's why it's always a numbers game. Not only in population, but in money and everything, it's a numbers game. The only thing that doesn't require a numbers game is control of the mind. Those who controls minds control everything, right? But what happens is when there is a wrong that is done, we overcompensate. What does that mean? It means that we talk about how women were done wrong, right? Women were property. Women didn't have the same rights, right? So we overcompensated. We start to give a lot more funding. We start to put a lot of more push behind women, right? That's what you do when something happens, you overcompensate. That I'll tie it to economics briefly. When we have a economic collapse, or what y'all would call a recession, things like that, right? We have these things called interest rates and inflation. And we utilize quantitative easing, interest rates, and a few other factors to try to balance things out. And what they try to do is have what we call a soft landing, right? Where you either raise interest rate, lower interest rate to try to balance and lower inflation to get to a point where it gets balanced again, right? But we overcompensated. We overcompensated for the you call it atrocities, the things that were done to women to put them in a position, right? And now, if black people were already at a disadvantage, right? And you know me, I don't believe in excuses. I think you got to figure it out. But nope, not all people gonna win. So if we 13% of that 13%, 10% of the 13% gonna win, things like that. So I'm just saying they already at a disadvantage, right? But now there starts to become a push for women's rights, women's equality, women's education, right? Overcompensation occurs, right? What do you hear people say? Oh man, it's guys that's qualified to get these jobs, but they'd rather give it to a woman with less qualifications just because they need some diversification here, right? And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. What I'm saying, it was overcompensated. And what happened was the young black male is the one that suffered with it all. They're the ones that suffer with it all. They ain't going to school. F this school. Why? Why not? Why were black men starting to make some tread, doing well, and then suffering happened? They say F it. Why? Because in order to do what y'all want to do, So Leslie says black men have the most advantage they have ever had in America. What's the excuse now? There is no excuse. There are at least 10% of black men that are doing phenomenally well. No 100% of a population, no 90% of a population, no 70% of a population is doing phenomenal, especially a population of any larger amount. Even when you make comparisons to immigrants, right? If you do it based upon population, we all suffer at the same rates. I know y'all like to believe that it's only black men, but there are black successful men that are in a small percentage, and every other group based upon numbers, adjustment, etc., is almost the exact same, except for people that already come in with a whole lot of wealth that they can pass down, right? And I don't care about excuses. I know people are going to lose, but I'm just giving you context to how we led up to this point. Y'all remember Uncle Logic, military vet? He would talk about how in other countries, right, when they wanted to mess them up, what did they do? When they wanted to mess up these other countries, what did they do? They targeted who? The women. And what did they utilize them to try to do? Education. They tried to educate the women, because once the women become educated, bad things happen. And I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just telling you, once they become educated, bad things happen. What is often the statement? Women that are college educated divorce at higher rates. And I'm not saying because, listen, women, y'all might say because we smarter, we know better, and we're not going to take it. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I'm literally just saying these things happen. I'm literally just saying these things happen. Robin says black men don't prioritize education. There's all different levels of education. I think when you talk about university, as they say in the UK, you might be right. They don't prioritize it. It's for many reasons, right? It's because they're not prompted. They're not prompted. Are black men above black women? Are black men above black women? Let's be honest. No, they're not. The only time you'll see a black man above black women is when there is a black man that is putting the black man, his son, above it. So you're not going to see it as much because women are in control of the black boys. Because literally, like, listen to your question, right? Those men that you're talking about are raised 75% by mothers, primarily single mothers, and most of the time. So if you're saying why aren't they successful, ask their mother. But I know you're not going to do that. You're going to say where the father go, right? You want to ask the parent that's not present as opposed to the parent that is present. Your choice. I'm just talking about it, right? If you can destroy a child before they become a man, good luck for them to break that curse, that cycle. That's why they always tell you children are the future. Children are the future, because why? Why? Because the stronger we have young children, the better adults they can grow up to be. But let's just be honest. Black men are largely at a disadvantage, not just because of not just because of current situations, but also because the leadership that they're under, the stewardship, right? Now, see, the reason why women don't want to be men is because the last thing y'all want to do is have to do what men do. Have to die for your family and look over at a man and be like, I'm going to die for you, when you want him to die for you. The last thing you want to do is pour all your money and resources into a man that can cheat on you and get your money. That's why a lot of these women that are successful are unwed. Or they're wedded by an even more successful man. Now, when you say is taking responsibility for anything, right? I don't know what that means, but are you saying in the sense of are you guys going to take responsibility for anything? I hope that's not your question. But if that is your question, I think you already know the answer to it. Even if a man don't want to take responsibility, right? Society will force it. Society will force him to be responsible. And let me tell you the truth. If not, he will be on the streets homeless. Irresponsible men are on the streets homeless. Let's just be honest. They're willing to say, I don't want to play basketball no more. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. They go into the streets. That's why homeless rates are up. So I think society will definitely let them know. Other men will let them know. So I don't know. That's up to you. I'm just trying to get you to understand that it's pretty. It can be pretty hurtful, right? Yeah, I do know a lot about men on the streets, but most of the men on the streets are white men. There's not a lot of black people in San Francisco. It's like 6% of the population. Uh, it's hurtful to hear women say that they gonna go out there, get the bag. And that's why I asked, what does a woman with money matter? The reason why I asked that is if you're hearing women are all this success, all this getting the money, right? Why can you just not bring that money back home to the family? Why does a man have to go out and make all this money be equal, if not more? Why? Why? Why is that the case? Why can't you just say, you know what? I'm gonna pay for everything. I'm getting the bag for a reason. I'm getting money for a reason. To get money for the family, or are you getting money for yourself? You're getting money for yourself. Which one is it? Are you getting money for yourself? Oh, you're getting money for you and your children. You don't want a man incorporated in that, right? Black women does that every day. Black women out there getting money. Somebody put the average salary of a black woman. Since you're claiming that they out there, I'm talking about the women that's put the salary out there because you capping. At black women out there getting money like that every day. Why are all these black boys coming up from these homes where if I pay for everything, will he call me big daddy and submit to me? Well, here's the question, right? You don't have to pay for everything to get submission. There are tons of men that get submission that don't pay for everything. Money is not the only way to get submission. See, y'all confused. That's y'all problem. See, y'all tie love to money. Y'all the ones that actually tie love to money. Y'all the ones that do it. Y'all the ones that actually tie love to money, right? Y'all have this love affair with money and think that with money struggle will dissipate, right? Y'all believe that. Okay. If that's what y'all tie struggle to, which is money, and y'all can go out and get the money, y'all shouldn't be struggling no more. Y'all shouldn't be struggling no more. But the truth of the matter is, that's what the answer I wanted. They tie money to power. That's the bigger issue. All right, perfect. You gonna segue it for me. What do women want power for? Go ahead and segue it for me. What do women want power for? What is it? What do women want power for? What are your hopes to do with this power? To rule over you men. Okay. Maybe that's the case, right? Can you tell me how money rules over men? Doesn't. Money doesn't rule over men. Now, Leslie says to take control of their life. Okay. So, are you saying the majority of women don't have control of their lives because they don't have the money? So, I'm asking these questions legitimately. You want power to do what? To be in charge? That won't work. You guys have money and it ain't getting you no power over men. So that's not going to work. What is the truth? Why? Why would you? If you need to know why you want something. If you want power, what are you going to do with the power? You going to employ more women? You're going to employ more women? If you say they make 41K, I'm not arguing with it. It's cool. I make $10,000, $9,999. So I'm not here to be mad at nobody about their money. It is what it is. Now, some men will do anything for money. I don't believe that. I know we like to say that. I don't believe it. I believe most people won't do things for money. I believe the majority of women should be on OnlyFans if they would do anything for money. I think the majority of men would sell illegal goods to make money. I think they don't want to do that. I think a lot of people have more character and honor than y'all ever believe. My guy Dap said a woman's love is always tied to conditions. That's why unconditional love from them is a lie. We know that's a lie, bro. They barely have unconditional love for their children. Barely got it for them. And to be perfectly candid with you, I'd argue men are the ones that give unconditional love to their children. If anything, I'd argue that. I literally would argue that. No, we don't have. See, y'all know Brenda's had a baby, right? Brenda's had a baby, right? What happened? She threw the baby in the trash can, right? See, not everybody, most people can make children. They don't have to take care of them. See, taking care of children is character. It's a character thing. It's your desire to do something. You don't have to do it. You don't have to take care of your children. You don't. Nobody can make you take care of them. Nothing. It's your choice. Your choice. So Sorry about that connection issue. There's a lot of storm going on in the area. So did you say I didn't pay my internet bill? Stop it. Stop it. Government pays that. I get that Section 8. I get all that government housing, all that support. Shout out to my moms. Appreciate you. Yeah, but no, my connection had dropped out. There's storming going around everywhere. So and they're working in my area too. So that's what happened. I will say this though. How long was I out? Oh, okay, I got it. My freaking chat just didn't re let me fix this. Oh, here we go. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about that. My guy Nas said men believe in principality more than money. Yeah, I agree. I agree to that. I think this money game that they've been using to control people for a long time, it makes people think people only care about money. But I like I said, I'd argue that people would do jobs and not worry about the repercussions if money made people do anything. It just doesn't. It makes some people do anything. Most of us have character. Most of us have honor. Aaron, no, black women make 90% of what black men make per. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't like these battles of this, but the problem is that women think men don't make enough money. And that's why I appreciate Cheeky when he pulled up the Dave Ramsey thing and said, it ain't about money. It's not about money. Do you want to be with this person or not? And I think often the case women don't want to be with those men that they're with. And that I think that's truly what tends to happen. You know. What was I touching on? Education, men dropping out, things for that, etc. Why money not funding for this? Why men are not jumping in these spaces for these reasons? Look, Angela says, I'm tired of the money and control games. Well, the thing is, we're never going backwards. CC says it's hard to be turned on when your lights are turned off. I disagree. It's why I talked about Shannon Sharp last time. I appreciate it. You saying something about, yeah, I got you. Appreciate it, Kojak. It's why I talked about Shannon Sharp last time, and his grandmother only wanted a house that didn't squeak, that when she woke up, she wasn't drenched in, right? They didn't have plumbing like that. They didn't have electricity like that back then, but they had family. See, and this is where y'all talk about this struggle stuff, right? It is what it is. Y'all want a lifestyle, and that's cool. I'm not mad at it, but the thing is this: women have the ability to go out and make money too. They have the ability to go out and get the bag, and I mean getting it. But y'all don't want to take the risk that a man is willing to take over and over and over again, that you will take his money away from him. Men have always been willing to share resources with you. Y'all have not. You have not. Young Jay says 2022 US data says labor stats, black men $49,556,000 and black women $43,680,000, while white women or white men make $55,536,000 and white women make $49,712. Asians on average making almost double what everybody else is making. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at that. The thing is with that Asian stat, it incorporates a whole lot of different Asians. If you were to incorporate other black people with other black people from other areas and call Nigerians black and things like that, the numbers can skew, right? I just think that that's what I was getting to. We're shifting to the point where women are going to be making money. That's what it is. We're moving to that way. But women, what you going to make money for? Because if you don't learn that if you make a lot of money, that money is to be attributed to somebody that don't have a lot of money. You know, the things y'all complain about is concentration of wealth, concentration of money. If I make a lot of money and I go get with a girl that make a lot of money, all we doing is keeping the resources at the top. All we doing is keeping the resources at the top. You have to go down to bring somebody up. You have to go down. But I don't think y'all want to do that. I don't think y'all want to get all that damn money that y'all work so hard for and bring somebody up with you. That's why y'all want somebody on your level or above. So I think we headed for a disaster, destruction coming. I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody. I'm just telling you, if women don't evolve to doing things that men do, which is sacrifice, making money, and then bringing it back home to the family, we're done. We're done. Men are not, you can't ask to make the type of money that men make and then not do the responsibility that they've done. Like, I don't know what world y'all live in. Yeah, I just want to make as much money as a man do so we can go and put all our resources together and claw all the money at the top. You can try it. It ain't really going to work. Just look at it. Most men are willing to come down to bring a woman up. Ladies, you're going to have to willing to come down, take the risk that he might fail. He might take half your money. It is what it is. Y'all can't keep promoting this Oprah and Rihanna stuff and men are screaming more and more how they don't need women and they don't want to get married. Women are making money to take care of themselves. I agree. Women are making money to take care of themselves. But here's the thing, CC. Look at what woman that is making money that don't have a family that you want to be like. I would advise you not to say Oprah or Rihanna, but if you're going to, feel free to. But what women do you want to be like that are doing these things that you're claiming? What woman is this? What woman is this? You can't see, regardless of what you want to say, men make money for their family. They do. Now, we're not talking about men that don't have families or men that, and I'm going to say this like I've been said it. There are no successful men that don't take care of their family financially. The court's going to get that money from you. If you got bread, you get into that money, you got kids, they coming for that money. So you cannot sit here and say successful men are not taking care of their families. That's dumb. At worst, you know what you guys hear? Oh, these women just sleep with these guys and to try to get some money off them, right? They know the man don't want to be with them, but what does that mean? They're going to get a child and his money, which they think is enough for them. I don't even want the man. I really just want his money. Y'all really don't want men to raise their families. Y'all just want the money. Just look at actions. Look at the complaints that y'all primarily have. It's about money. Y'all not really complaining about nothing else. We just have more money because most of the time men are treating you just fine. Most of the time men are not treating you bad because otherwise you go over to another place and mess with the women and say, I'm done with men. They're just treating us too bad. I don't want to be with men anymore. It's not true. Men treat you just fine. They just don't have a lot of money. They just don't have a lot of money. And if you don't learn to either evolve to the point where your money and your sacrifice, because a woman's sacrifices used to be the family, right? She used to pour everything into her family. And if the man left her or they divorced, she was empty, broken. I'm done. I don't have a life without my man, right? Y'all can't expect to have greatness like that again unless you're willing to literally destroy yourself for your family and your man. Now, I know men are willing to die for theirs. I can bring story after story after story after story about men willing to die for theirs. So, and I'm not, listen, I believe when women are willing to die for their children, I don't think they're willing to die for their man, right? That's the one up. Everything is a one up, right? That's the one up a man is compared to a woman. That's the one up, right? That's why y'all give the keys over to the car and say, you got it. D, I'll answer that question. Yes, I do think we're going to get to a universal basic income. I'm taking a look at automation. You guys have seen the McDonald's in, I don't know if it's Houston or Dallas, that is automated. Uh, it's not going to have an immediate impact, but it will take effect. And so I believe that the McDonald's workers will become the McDonald's drivers. They're going to shift roles. But yeah, I do think universal income will be a thing. But that's the thing I'm struggling with. If we don't take resources away from women, oh, y'all not gonna like this. Let me ask y'all women this. Do y'all want to take the resources away from y'all and young women and go back to promoting young men so that they can no longer you think it's a coincidence that women are doing much more better, and well, much more better is not a grammatically correct statement. You think that women are doing exceptionally well in a small amount of time if it wasn't for the amount of focus that people are putting on women education and getting them to a better balance in life? There's an emphasis on it. There's a focus on it, right? When you focus, you over accommodate things, you lack in other areas. The lack have been the men, right? The lack have been the men, right? Stephen Day, I did a Brittany B. I self-corrected. Thank you very much. But the men are lacking that production. The men are lacking that focus. The men are lacking that amount of attention on them in their homes by their mothers and in society. Think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Y'all know how y'all keep claiming? Shout out to my guy, Irvin Reed. Salute to all. Women put image perception above all. Men put assurance above all. Now, how do we move forward? We don't move forward, Irvin Reed. I'm going to just tell you like this. We don't. And I know y'all want me to lie and say, oh, we got to stop this gender war. Da, 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 da. No. No. It's not going to stop because women want power. I don't know what they want to do with power. I don't think we've ever seen women that have been in a position of power utilize it well. So I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm literally telling you this. We have to remove the focus. DeSosa says women should sacrifice themselves. Well, you don't have to die. That's the man's job. But you have to be willing to sacrifice other things. Put in the chat, DeSosa, what are you willing to sacrifice? Or you think you can have it all? Is it money? Is it living just above broke? Is it making sure your lights and everything is on, you can eat some food? Or is it, I want to be able to enjoy life for whatever that means? Men are complacent and don't see value in advancing. Well, fair enough, Leslie. Now, I disagree with that. Now, I'm fine with you becoming a lesbian. I support that. You might be a gorgeous woman. I'm not arguing that. But you're going to have to find a man if you plan on advancing with your family in life, right? So apparently y'all looking for something. And if men aren't capable of doing it, y'all wouldn't be checking for them no more. I'm going to just be honest. So I think that when y'all say these statements, y'all just want to hit back at the men because y'all feel a certain way. But y'all not genuinely honest. You do not believe men do not believe in advancing. You do not believe that. And if you did believe that, what are women doing now to advance society? They're just advancing their own personal goals. That's why I asked you, what do women want to do with money? And what the first thing they said is consume. The first thing they said is consume. Y'all women are lying. I do that to take care of my family. A lot of these successful people have third grade education, sixth grade education. The person that owns a 6-7 block radius is somebody that literally has a 6th grade education, but he richer than everybody around here. He richer than everybody around here. Y'all have to be honest of why y'all want money. You have to be honest of why y'all want money. And if y'all can make money, like I'll be honest, right? Y'all have proposed something to men that men don't want. Let me give you an example. If you get money, I'll bring money too. If you cook, I'll cook too. If you clean, I'll clean too. We don't want a two. We don't want TOO. We don't want that. We don't want you to protect. We want to do that. We want you to do the things that we don't want to do. That's the only thing that's up for negotiation. The problem is some men are saying, oh, you know, I cook, I clean, I support my woman, we do it together. They're lying. They're lying. You cannot do a balance of anything. If a woman try to protect her man, he gonna flip. You better get up out the way. Like that's not her job. So we all the way lost, and I'm fine with it. The thing is, we have to figure out how we transition to this new time. I'm really trying to figure this out with y'all. I really, really am. No matter how much y'all guys think that I'm saying things to picture, I'm really not. I'm literally sharing my thoughts, and I'm hopeful that you guys have insight to how we adjust. But I'm telling y'all now, I don't think y'all do. I don't think y'all do. I think that we're struggling because the truth of the matter is women get your power. I'm in all support of women getting the power, but tell me, what do you want to do with the power? And if you think it's to control men, we can't control y'all. Y'all not under control. And if the men have the power, y'all not under control, right? Let's just be honest. So what do y'all want power for? See, at least a man wants power because I'm just saying we all know men don't like change, which makes them complacent. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. That's not something that you can place on men. Human beings want structure. Human beings want normalcy. Human beings want habitual things. They want something that's habit. They do. That's why we have habits. And that's why in order for you to be great, you must break these habits. You must break these habits. The women in the chat that are afraid to cam up, the fear that y'all have, y'all must break that habit of fear, because a lot of y'all women have insight. A lot of y'all women have views that other women need to hear. A lot of you women are patient. A lot of you women have tact. A lot of you women could display the required skill to be on these platforms and to have women have somebody to identify with, but you're hiding. You're scared. You're complacent into where you're at, and you have to break the mold. You have to get out of that. I'm sorry. That I just think that's what you have to do if you want to be a leader, right? And women can be leaders. The question is, leaders of whom? My guy Young Jay says, I just gave y'all all numbers from 2022. In fact, BM salaries on average have increased in nearly 10K from 2021. A lot of salaries have increased in general, though, because corporations are raising salaries. 2021 to 2022, Black women and white women's salaries on average slightly drop in 2022 and 2021. Interesting. Oh yeah, it dropped because a lot of the stuff, a lot of jobs that went to loss were from women. So it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of the job loss were a lot of women that lost jobs. So that absolutely makes sense. My guy Dab says, beware, while women are trying to step in our role, you're letting the alphabet mafia creep in your back door and taking over your role, telling you that they're better women than you are. Facts. They trying at least. Women are under attack, but it ain't by the men. It's about men pretending that they women. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna definitely get canceled possibly. But women are under attack. Y'all need to get y'all womanhood back and fight back. And it need to mean something to be a woman, but shout out to you, Dap. You 100% on board with that. They coming for them. They're trying to diminish the role of women. They're literally trying to diminish the role of women. And it's unfortunate. It truly is unfortunate. I'm struggling here. I'm gonna tell you why I'm struggling here, right? Because I'm usually somebody that I'm usually somebody that can see things before it happens in a lot of ways. But I'm struggling to see how we're going to get back in alignment. Like, because women, you're going to make more money. You're going to have to learn to share your money. You're going to have to learn to share your money with men that don't make as much money as you. That's just the point. Here's the thing. If you don't want a man to use money to control you, if money shouldn't be a determination of anyone's character, you can't then go and make money and then say, I ain't messing with you. You don't make enough money. You have to be careful with that. You start women's character is starting to be in question when they never used to be. It used to be men are the bad ones, women are the good ones. Boy, has that changed. Boy, has that changed. So I'm going. Women are ideally helpmates to men and on their purpose who value women. I agree it's ideal that way. But I'm going to say this. Now, security boss, you know I love you. You have found a way to work with your husband and we all know nothing's ever perfect. You go through things. You found a way to make it work. You stuck it together and kept pushing forward. So now you're going to get the fruits of the process, right? You've been doing it long enough. And now you're like, we kind of got this thing going down, right? So shout out to you. But I think that we have to understand there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a shift, security boss, and women want to make more money. And if you're telling me now that if a woman makes more money, is still going to want a man to make just as much money as her, if not more, we're done. Facts. I saw a whole video where a transformer lectured a woman on what it really means to be a woman. That's crazy. That's crazy that women are so worried about canceling men. Women are so worried about canceling men that they over here letting people become them. Y'all got to fight that battle first before y'all can get anywhere, I think. Well, you said Ricky says it's over for some men and women die alone happy with their money. Yeah, it's cool. Shout out to Ricky. It's cool. But I'm just saying, you're going to make more money. You're going to make more money. But you got to step up with the responsibility that comes with making that more money. I know that you guys want to believe men are bad with money. They have done some phenomenal things in this world with their money. They have taken care of some phenomenal families with their money. They have taken women that at the bottom of the bottom and brought them up to the top of the top. I don't get how more women don't see how they do. They do. I think y'all fighting too many battles. Y'all fighting against men. Y'all fighting against what y'all think money is. You're fighting against all these people that's attacking. Y'all under attack. I'm not going to refute that. Y'all under attack. Black women probably got it worse because they have to rectify their image, and they're trying. They're trying. I see it. But this is a battle. This is a battle of imagery, of control, and it's going to keep being this way. And if you don't get with a man for a two people to battle together, suffering will happen. I just think that you guys have to really come to the understanding. You have to really come to the understanding that all this money y'all about to be making, hand that over here. Women who want to be wives need to understand the role. One pot. I agree with you, security boss. I agree with that. I think it's really hard if a woman makes all her money and then have to go get a guy, which is what a lot of them are doing. I think, security boss, you're an exceptional woman to the point where you just have a good sound understanding of your experiences, and you gutted it out, grinded it out, believed, and you made it work. I'm telling you now, if a woman is in her 20s, she is an entrepreneur, she getting money, she doing her thing, she don't have no kids, she turned 30. For her to look at a guy that's not where she at, see, the thing is, y'all women don't believe y'all equal with men, because y'all say things like, if I could do all this work, a man should be able to do all this work, right? which means y'all think a man does more than y'all by default, right? If I'm able to do this and I'm a woman, you should be able to at least do what I'm doing, which means you naturally think that they can do more, right? Think about that for just a moment. If a woman does all that work, get this money, she is not about to take a man that's not on her level, her perceived level. She's not going to do that. And I'm not arguing that she should, by the way. I'm saying she's not going to do that. And if you're not going to do that, what are you going to do? You're going to require a man to do exactly what you're doing, if not better? How is that working out? I'm just being candid. How is that working out right now? Are y'all finding the men that y'all looking for, or are y'all saying men ain't making enough money? Are y'all saying men not making enough money? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can do bad by myself. I have no idea what that means. If you get money, unless a man, and I'm going to be honest with you, and women don't lie, a man going to come in and spend your money for you? I mean, listen, most of the time, even if you're doing better than a man, even if you're, you know what I'm saying, making a whole lot more money than him, he not coming in like, babe, let me spend your money. He not. Y'all women are not dealing with men that are not doing absolute. I'm not saying he shouldn't have a job, but man should be working towards something. I think everybody should be working towards something. But you telling me you get a man and they spending all your money. That's what y'all doing now? So you get a man and have a job. I'm not saying what kind of job it is, just a job. And then he come in and be like, well, you make all the money. Let me spend your money. Y'all know y'all lying. Y'all know y'all lying. Most men that spend women's money is men that don't have a job at all. Let's just be honest. He ain't doing much. And part of the reason why you got him is because your inflated personality thinks you're making this X amount of money and you couldn't get the man you really wanted. So you took the man, the ones that you knew you could control a little bit, which because you probably want to feel like, what does it feel like to have this money and be able to control a man with money, right? That's probably what you did. And of course, you're going to pay the cost in the end. But I don't know men that are dealing with women that make more money than them. They do absolutely nothing. Something ain't right about that. Now, maybe y'all know something I don't know. But if all y'all telling me y'all not messing with man that's not on y'all level, if not here, either you're lying or you're messing with men with no jobs, or y'all probably lying. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with y'all lying. Y'all messing with all type of men. Stop saying y'all need a man on y'all level. Y'all lying. I just thought of it right now. Y'all capping. Y'all don't, because y'all gotta be messing with men that ain't on your level. You gotta be messing with men that ain't on your level. Yeah, realistic. I know they lying. I know they lying. Let's shift it. Let's shift the conversation just a little bit, right? Write this down. Shout out security boss, they liars. Make sure you guys are present. Put it on your schedule. What time is the security boss? This Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Unsolicited security boss is going to be having a phenomenal show. I hope you are there to support her. They liars though, security boss. We know they are. But I want to shift just a little bit, right? I want to talk about something that is not often spoken about, right? There we go. Thank you, SB. I want to talk about something because I don't want to beat y'all over the head with y'all not going to get together. I want to talk about the components of actually what could keep y'all together, right? Write this down. No, not yet. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to pull you into it. I want y'all to tell me in the chat, if a woman says you disloyal, what does that mean? If a woman says I was loyal and you was disloyal, what does that mean? Put it in the chat. Give me what that concept means to y'all. I'm loyal. I was loyal, but you wasn't. You was disloyal. What does that mean when a woman says that? What does that mean? He cheated. Interesting. You cheated on her. Yeah. I do believe. Tia P, where you been? That means you didn't keep your word. You violated the agreement. Okay. I do believe CC says disloyal equal you're fake, right? I want to present to you guys a concept. Most of the time, and this is very important. Let me see if I can tie this together succinctly. Got it. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, listen. A woman needs love. What do they tell you a man needs? Or what if a woman needs love, what do they tell you that a man needs? What's that word that they say a woman needs love and a man needs, what is it? What is it? You say men need respect, huh? Respect it is, huh? Out there alone, I'm not putting that up. You wildin', bro. Tia says peace. Now, conceptually, most people say respect, right? Now, ladies, I want y'all to tell me this. Shout out to my guy L. Nixon. I want y'all to tell me this. When a woman says she's been loyal to you, what does that mean? Now, SB says submission and respect. Interesting. Very interesting. When a woman says, I have been loyal to you, what does she mean when she says she's been loyal to you? Tell me what that means. Point 5 says she not giving that up, right? D says she hasn't cheated, right? Tia says committed. Y'all definitely not dying, so I'll give you the ride part. Stuck by you through it all. Stop that. CC, stop it. She's given no reason to be betrayed. Interesting. I'm gonna tell you what it means. When a woman says she's been loyal, it means that she hasn't cheated on you. Now she says when he cheats, he paying another woman rent. Oh, you're saying a man cheating is when he pays another woman rent. Okay. Yeah, I can agree to that. I don't think most men are paying other women's rent, but whatever. Maybe if he not paying your rent, how in the hell he paying another woman's rent? But I digress. I don't even want to get hung up on that. Yeah, that's right. They don't die. Y'all still alive. I was with you. I was your ride or die for 15 years, and then you talking. How are you not dead? Like you still alive? That don't make no damn sense. You're supposed to be dead. So yeah, you just a rider. But it literally means that she hasn't cheated. But let me give you the other component, right? Let me give you the other component. When a woman is loyal, she didn't cheat sexually. Correct. That is what the perceived belief is. A woman says she's loyal. I've been loyal. I've been down with you for a lot. I had your. That means she didn't open her legs, right? Here's the most important component. Here's the most important component that we don't talk about, right? It is an act of betrayal and disloyalty if you're not submissive to your man. If you do not submit to your man, you are disloyal. You're disloyal. It's not just cheating, it's you not being submissive. You literally not, a man needs respect and submission. Just because you don't open your legs, don't mean you didn't violate his loyalty. If you are not submissive to that man, you are disloyal. You are disloyal. This is the aspect that we don't talk about. We talk about the respect that he needs. We let y'all say things like, I was loyal. That just means you didn't open your legs, but you're not submissive. You disloyal. My guy O says it means you have not caught her yet. Big facts. Yeah. Nah, she probably ain't opened her legs. I actually believe that a lot of women, when they say I was loyal to you, I kind of believe them. CC says that's not the definition of disloyal. I know that. And that's why I tied it to a man feels love when he gets respect. Love is not respect either. You want to pull up the definition of love for me, CC? See, a man feels love when he is respected. They're not the same, but that's why I said conceptually. That was the whole point. See, this is why withholding sex is worse than cheating too. I agree. I agree that's a form of that's one of the controlling factors that women have, though, right? They can't beat you, so they have to manipulate the situation. That's why they raise their voice. Let me give you an example. You ever wonder why a woman can scream louder than a man? That don't make that we bigger, we stronger, everything. Why can a woman scream louder than a man? It's paramount to their survival. It's paramount. They need to be able to scream to get help, support. It's paramount. It's paramount. If you're not submissive to your man, you're disloyal. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say anything stupid like, well, he ain't give me nothing to be submissive to. Well, I mean, as long as you're talking about a man you've never been with, as long as you're talking about a man that you're not with, that's fair. But if you pick a man and you claim you've been loyal to him and you're not submissive, you're disloyal. You're disloyal. Write that down for you women that need to understand this. Because security boss knew. She knew from the jump. She said submission and respect. Now, she's obviously a brilliant woman. Ain't nothing we can do about it. She jumped the gun because she knew where it was headed. But y'all only think keeping your legs closed is loyalty to us. No, the second you remove your submission, you have betrayed us. You have betrayed us. Not just closing your legs, betrayal. That's what you guys need to understand. The second you start to act a whole different way that you never was supposed to act just because you're mad or whatever the case is, betrayal. You remove your submission, that's betrayal. You need to understand that. It's not just the respect that men need. We need loyalty. We need loyalty. And I know you only think loyalty is keeping your legs closed, but I am here to tell you, if nobody else has told you, submission is loyalty. It's loyalty. And anything less than that is betrayal. Alonzo says, doesn't submission tie into respect? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I can understand how you want to tie it, though. But it's not necessarily, my brother. But that's why I'm letting them know. They know the whole point of it is they think loyalty is keeping their legs closed. Look, the social said that's a new one, Aaron. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That we're never going to hear the end of it. Well, this is the thing. It's important that you know it. It's important that you know it. A lot of you women have betrayed men at the highest level. The highest level. We used to you saying, "No, you can't get none tonight." But that little mouth on y'all, that little snapback that y'all think is so cool, it ain't. I know y'all want. I know what y'all gonna say. You just want me to lay on the ground and be your slave and be. No, 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 no. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm letting y'all know it's blatant, outright disloyalty for you to remove submission from your man at any point. Now, I know what y'all want to say. How can you remove your submission? How can you do that? Isn't a man that's not like I naturally fall into my feminine? Well, I hate to tell you, right? I hate to tell you, but you can look it up, right? If you want, you can look if you want. You guys can put the definition of it. I don't even care. You have you can make a choice to submit or not. I can beat you to submission, or you can make a choice to submit. It's your choice. My guy AL says a man was making 25K after alimony to his ex-wife. His wife got on the phone to seek help so they could figure out how they can be successful. Loyal. Facts. Facts. Oh, you talking about from the Dave Ramsey? Big facts. Yeah, I agree. This money stuff, if y'all don't rein in this illusion of money and everybody on the gram is rich and everybody can get money and all this stuff, if y'all don't rein this in, we are never going to get back to a space where you're going to be able to raise your child in a home in any healthy way. We're never going to get back there. So if y'all think the solution is just to make more money, hell, y'all make enough money, then y'all be like, I don't want to spend my money on y'all though. So I'm sorry, bro. But it's in a woman's nature to be submissive. I know y'all keep saying that. I know y'all keep saying that, but it's in a woman's nature to be submissive. I know y'all keep saying that. All I've heard was, I ain't going to be submissive to just any man. That's all I've heard. Now, look up the definition of submissive. Most likely it's some form of conformity or willing to submit to somebody or to people. It don't mean an individual. It literally means you be submissive to a group of people, submissive to society. I don't know. I don't have the definition, but it's something around that. It ain't got to be the right man. I don't know about this nature stuff. They're submissive by nature and all this stuff. I think a lot of women at this point want to be beat to submission. That means I need to make more money than you, be bigger, stronger. You like, no, I need you to be so much greater, right? You want to be beat into the concept where you just don't have a choice, right? DeSosa says submission isn't coming back. Deal. Okay. If you don't think submission is coming back, if you don't think submission is coming back, then relationships as you know them are not coming back. Marriages as you know them are not coming back. We're going to evolve. I'm good with that. You don't have to be submissive. I'll tell you this, what will happen though. Keep playing. Keep playing, and you're gonna be walking around like your blue face. Keep playing. You're gonna be walking around like your blue face. Everybody has a boiling point. The reason why the haves or the have-nots have this issue every couple years is because it gets to a boiling point. Y'all got too much damn money at the top. Bring some of that down here or we're revolting. And what happens is the have-nots, they play a game called crash the economy, raise incomes, but destroy that income by inflation. It's a game because y'all haven't learned to be able to remove vision beyond what you can actually see. Now, I know that's deep. You haven't been able to remove vision beyond what you can actually see, which means you have to have vision beyond what you can actually see. Now, I'll simplify that to say this. You have to be able to see inflation even though it's invisible. You have to be able to see inflation even though it's invisible. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm inclined to tell y'all. I'm inclined to tell y'all that understand that you're not as loyal as you think you've been. You're not as loyal as you think you've been. You may have kept your legs closed, but you didn't submit. You didn't submit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You broke his heart. You think all these men out here cold as ice for no reason? You broke his heart. I always just tell ladies, don't be with a man that you're not gonna submit to. I can't help you any better than that. Now, I also can't guarantee you're gonna win. We're not being loyal to broke men. Lulu, you ever been with a broke man? Have you ever been with a broke man? I'm just trying to be honest with you. Now, Lulu, I understand you a part troll and you think that men are broke. I am an individual man and I am broke, but most men are not necessarily broke. They're the middle class of income. I don't want no woman need to submit to me. I'm broke. I ain't mad at that. But don't mess with me either then. Don't mess with me. Leave me alone. But if you're gonna mess with me, you're gonna have to submit. That's your choice. Leave me alone if I'm too broke for you. I respect it. I have not tried to convince a woman to be with me when she said I'm too broke for her. I ain't trying to be like, just give me a chance. In the future, I'm gonna be getting money. I'm just looking. 12 years down the line, I'm gonna pull up in the Lambo and be like, is you such and such? Oh yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna chase you down. Well, Renee, you definitely talking about me then. Mine is 40K. So it's cool. Listen, leave these men alone. Leave these men alone. Ain't no man forcing you to mess with a broke guy. We not. You broke if you rely on credit day to day. That's not true. That's not true. That's not the definition of broke. This society is ran on credit. The problem is it's not an understanding of credit. Most of y'all don't know what to do with credit. Most of y'all don't know. You know what? That's a tangent. I'm not going to do that. Listen. I'm just going to tell you this. Submit to the man or leave him alone. Now, I think y'all say the men are crying and complaining on the internet, and that's why I keep telling y'all don't care about our emotions. Y'all don't care about our emotions because where in the hell can we go and cry and complain about? Can we go on the internet? My guy Bruiser says, you're not loyal to broke man. Why even affiliate with him and decide bro, I'm trying to explain that to him. I'm trying to explain, leave him alone. I don't want to hear no stories, though, that you're a grown woman. You can make your own decisions because y'all can't. Because why do y'all tell me, well, I just want to give him a chance? No, you don't have to give no man a chance. The problem is this, ladies, and y'all know this to be true, right? This is the problem. You guys are terrified to deal with a man that already got his bread right. Y'all notice when we have these conversations, one of the ways you demean men, and this is why I tell y'all I'm broke, come at me. Because I'll have the conversation with you and I won't take it as personal. I can remove my emotion, focus on the argument and not personalize it. Y'all know what y'all do? Y'all broke anyway. It's always a broke man. What happened when a man with money stepped to you? What happens? You can't handle that. You're not built for a man with money, right? You don't know how to handle a man with money. So what y'all do is this. Y'all would prefer that man be on the uptick. Let me sneak in this dough third quarter before he get to that bag, before he closes and shoot the game-winning shot. Let me say I was down with you in the third quarter. Shout out to Ronnie. He says, salute. Appreciate you. Y'all want to get with that man. Y'all want to get with that man. Third quarter. Y'all see he got 45 points. Y'all like, damn, he about to score 100? Coach, put me in. You want to jump in third quarter right before you get to that 100 because you want to know I was with you before you got that 100. I was with you before you got to that 100. Show me some loyalty. And y'all know what? No matter what y'all say, men are extremely loyal. to women that's been with them from the jump. Y'all need to stop lying. Stop lying. Men are extremely loyal to women that's been with them from the jump. Y'all are terrified because y'all don't know how to win this game no more. Y'all don't know how to win this game no more. Y'all, the game used to be get with a man, grind it out with him, and then eventually he might make it, he might not. It used to be a woman would tell you this: I'm riding with you till the wheels fall off. Whether we get rich, whether we broke or whatever, I'm here with you regardless. We gonna be poor together or we gonna get rich together. I'm with you regardless. That ain't the case no more. So when y'all say this ride or die, it's too many of y'all alive for me to believe y'all some ride or die chicks. Just like y'all said, men don't protect. They need to start having these intruders busting to their home every 15 seconds and dying. Oh, my husband died for us. So y'all believe it? I need y'all to start dying. So go ahead and start dying, and then I can start putting that ride and die thing together. Because y'all alive too much for me. To all you chicks that's loyal, I swear, y'all alive too much for me. I need to start reading obituary. Oh, she comes from a long history of women that's been riding and dying. Her great grandmother, she died too. Then her daughter, she died. Well, I need to see a list of this. I need to see this ride or die. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, and listen. I know they divorce rich men too, but I'm gonna just tell you the game. I'm gonna tell you the game, Bruiser. A lot of these rich men don't they really don't care as much as we care about the divorce, because they made more money because they were so strategic with their marriage. It's cool. If I made 7 million and I got to give you what 3.5, it's cool, because I probably would have only been able, with the capital gains tax laws that I know how to take advantage of, and my financial acumen, the ability to take advantage of those. I saved so much in taxes by being married to you. Take that money. What happens to these men that have millions and millions of dollars, get divorced? What happens? They get back to making money. They get back. None of these men crash and burn. Oh, yeah, she divorced and took half his money. Well, if he had 30 M's, he gave her 15, he right back to getting money. She the one, her money stops. Her money stops. How is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife generating money right now? How is any of these women that's divorcing these billionaires getting money right now outside of just being well known? They just living on the money they divorced from. They not making no companies. They not generating new revenue. A man that's rich getting a bag, he gonna get more money. He not as tore up about these divorces as we feel 90% of the time, because there are some guys, they have hired some people to get rid of her. So there are a few. But in general, when a guy that gets money, and I mean he get money, because y'all talking about rich men right now, right? If she take his half his money, he's actually grateful if he can negotiate a buyout. Leave me alone. Don't get none of my future income. That's why a lot of women be trying to get alimony on these men. I'm trying to attach myself to you for life, my guy. And he trying to negotiate how to get it out of here on the take that house, you got it, I'm out, peace. Because he's going to get more money. She is the one that didn't know how to get the money. She's the one that didn't know how to get to the money. So he not worried about it. But us regular men like me at the bottom and y'all at the middle, we work so hard for what we get, it's going to hurt us more. It's going to hurt us more. I know some friends in personal finance, these chicks be plotting on their divorce years before they divorce, secret accounts. I can factually support, and I got over a decade in the business. I can tell you from my experience, women overwhelmingly have a second account. Overwhelmingly. Women overwhelmingly rarely know how to manage money on the level that men do. Women have so many CD accounts. And listen, I'm going to just tell y'all, this is not financial advice. I'm not giving it, especially on this internet. I hate CD accounts. I think they're one of the worst investments ever. Especially if they don't adjust to how the rules and the penalties work. People are locking up their money. And a lot of women, they love CDs as they get older, because women are more afraid of they're afraid of failure, and they're afraid of taking risks more or less than men are. That's why men will fail more than women, right? CDs are a horrible place for you to put your money. But also, if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have understanding, you have a fear, right? Online banks is a much better place to put your money. Online banks will offer you that same 3.5% on a yield as a CD would without penalty. Without penalty. So to me, it's a horrible old school archaic investment that people just have been, comfortable with. It's just not the thing. It's just not. Aren't CDs like 2%? It depends. It depends. Interest rates matter as well. There's banks. They have inter rates, right? Meaning amongst them, right? When the Federal Reserve adjusts bank rates, we ain't getting those rates. Those rates go to the banking system, and then they give us what we call a consumer rate, right? They develop a consumer rate based upon the Federal Reserve. They have interbank rates because banks actually lend money to one another on a daily basis. So, for example, you have to have a certain amount of money on your balance sheet, right? So I'll use big banks for this. JP Morgan Chase may be short of a threshold that they need money. They may call Wells Fargo and say, hey, I need to borrow 100 million till tomorrow so that they can be within their balance sheet, right? And the bank may say, I got it for you, or I don't. They got to call somebody else. So it's a lot of integral parts of it that come into play. I'm just telling, and I'm not about to get into that. I'm just telling you, I wouldn't put my money in a CD. And I ain't got a lot of money, but if y'all gave me y'all money, if y'all say, hey, Aaron, I got 50,000 for you, it would not go in a CD. I'm just telling y'all that now. It's not at all going into that factor. That's just that's my personal opinion. Do what you want with your money, but I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, y'all not ready for this. Y'all trying to find a man to get in on the ground floor, and hopefully, well, I shouldn't say ground floor, third quarter, right? And I'm not even mad at that because y'all know what comes with a man that feels like, is you really with me for being with me, or are you with me for the money? See, I do not want to do money talk right now. I don't understand CDs because the contributions are only one time. That's not true. That's not true at all. You can make multiple contributions to a CD account. I think you might be referencing something different from a CD. Maybe you're more making a reference to a certain type of retirement account that have restrictions. But yeah, so Aaron said, you got a CD, you better than me. That's offending. You got a CD, good luck to you. I just see a lot of women with those particular instruments. And I don't preferably like them, but I can't be mad at you if you 69 years old and you want to put your 150,000 in a CD because you're terrified of market risk or you don't understand market risk. I'm not mad at that, right? I'm just personally not a fan. I just think it's better to have an online account that will pay you the same damn interest rate. That's my opinion, though. But back to the point, right? Y'all got to make me believe that y'all can get back and get strategic like y'all used to be. Yes, women, y'all got to start contributing to this process as well. If y'all want a man with money, y'all got to learn how to get him again. What's going on here? I got one, but I'm probably gonna move it after this time is up. Listen, that's just my opinion, bro. If it works for you financially, go ahead and do it. I'm not a supporter of it. I'm not. I could get into many reasons why. But y'all got to get back to this grind of getting men with money. Y'all used to have skills. All this. See, y'all talk about men online complaining. Oh, Miss Bliss says, I'm an accountant. I like accountants. Shout out to you, Miss Bliss. And I still don't dare control Mr.'s money. You better not control his goddamn money. I'm just here to keep the books straight. Facts. Hold us down. We got it. Keep thinking men are dumb. It's offensive. Aaron, I'm not sure what it says. They don't qualify and can't get the top tier men they desire. So instead, they complain about the average men that they actually qualify for. No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. They're trying to cry their way or, guilt their way into a man that they want. They call it, what is it called? Visualizing. What is the thing that women do to get the man that they're fantasizing about, whatever. What is it called? Visualizing? What is the goddamn word? I cannot think of the word. Maybe it started with a P or something. I can't think of the word right now. There we go. Thank you, Miss Best. Manifesting. We gotta manifest, boo. We gotta manifest our man, girl. Yeah, because manifesting really worked. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. Once I do all the hard work to be successful and get rich, I'm gonna tell y'all I manifested it. Yep. I'm be like, yeah, I manifested this. I already knew I was gonna do this stuff, but nobody know that they're gonna lose in life and be broke. But y'all manifesting things. I'm sorry. I got off track. I apologize. I apologize. My guy AL said, I'm only married to a strategic family, the Waltons. I can tell you this right now. You're not getting into the Walton family, bro. I don't give a damn. Shout out to you because you hit that gym. You motivated me. I'm going to have to get into that gym soon because I see you, bro. But listen, brother, no. The Waltons is not letting you in, brother. You out of there. And matter of fact, how many heirs do they have? The daughter, I think she's married. And the sons are definitely married off. And you definitely not messing with the sons. Hmm? You're definitely not messing with them. So I don't know the whole family tree, but if you can get up in there, holler at your boy. When you get on the inside, holler at your boy. I got your back, man. Put me on with a cousin or something. But yeah, in all seriousness, ladies, get back to y'all strategies. Y'all used to have game. Cap. I can't even keep a straight face. Listen, but y'all at least knew how to get into the facility of these men. But y'all not gonna be able to shame them into making more money. Shame don't work. Shame don't make a man make more money. I know y'all think they do, and I know y'all actually like to talk about men coming online complaining all the time, right? Where can a man go to complain about y'all and y'all leaving the hell alone? Evening, Mr. Hey, shout out Stephen Hall. I read your email. I will email you back a response as soon as I can, but I read it. You a good guy. You a good guy. We need more people like you, Mr. Hall. Appreciate you. I think it's important. I think it's important that y'all give us a space to hide from y'all. So we going to they listen, it's women that's barbers now. It used to be they were stylists. Now they like, I can barber, I cut your hair. So they in the barber shop, they own the basketball court. They own a basketball court. You know what? You know what? And I appreciate y'all rocking out with me because I've been all over the place, but I'm just dropping whatever's in my head because it's a tempo of my inner thoughts, right? Let's talk about this too. Whoa, D'Souza, whining is not attractive. No, we're just being emotional. We're just expressing our emotions. Is that not what y'all want? Oh, or do you want us to go back to suffering in silence? Let me know. Oh, let me guess. We have to suffer. We have to be quiet. We have to complain in which the way y'all want us to complain. Right? You if you're gonna complain as a man, go in the corner and cry alone. So you're gonna tell us how to complain, right? You're gonna tell us how to offer our own thought. It ain't no winning with y'all. That's why we tell the men don't listen to y'all. Y'all lie too goddamn much. Y'all lie too much. Y'all lie too much. My guy Derek said, personally, I prefer the silence, bro. I actually prefer that you don't do it in silence. I prefer you find a constructive way to learn your mind, your body in a constructive way, and how you take your internal feelings and put them outwardly. Find a way to do it. Most people do the gym. Most people go to the gym. Shout out my guy AL. He goes to the gym. He be hitting me with the inbox like, see, I see you, bro. So find a way constructively to do it. Some people read. Some people box. Some people debate. Some people have YouTube channels to get their emotions out. There's many ways to where you can find a way to harness your emotions and express it in which ways women are not necessarily turned off by it. and it's still in a manly way. It's just these women are controlling every facet, right? If you in the so-called manosphere and you talking about women, they come over to your channel, subscribe, and tell you to stop doing it. They will do everything but leave you the hell alone and exit and go somewhere else. Shout out to my guy Irvin Reed. Says, is there fear? It says it's their fear that we share info, thus the invasion of our spaces. Oh, I got you. Is it their fear that we share the info? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Women are here to they actually openly tell you that I'm here to listen. I'm here to get insight to what the hell y'all talking about so I can learn how to be a better woman, right? That's what they tell you. You can also learn how to be a healthy woman by going to the gym, but they don't want to do that. I stop before I get stoned on my own show. Don't do that. You're not gonna mess up this show. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, they're here and they don't have the best intentions. A lot of women in these spaces are here just to demean other women who truly want to learn and say, y'all weak women for caving into these men. We run these men. But I'm gonna be candid with you, right? And I don't think I'm gonna get the women to agree with this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, put a one in the chat if you want me to say it. If you want me to say what I'm about to say, put a one in the chat. I'll say it. But if you don't, I'm gonna move on. No, hell no, I ain't been working out today, AL. Shoot, I've been at home. All right, this is my first day and a half off because I left early the other day from work. All right, I'm gonna say it. Y'all put the ones. I'm gonna say it. The reason that women are in this space is because they think we're smarter than them. The reason why women are in these spaces is because they know we're smarter than them. They know that for them to learn, for them to get insight, they don't have a certain, women don't have the ability that men have and for which how we see the world, right? I uniquely see the world. The reason I can come to these spaces, I can give out this insight, have this type of perspective is because I have a unique ability as a man to see the world uniquely. And as a black man, even more uniquely, because we have to compensate for the people around us. It's extremely unique. It can't even be expressed into words. That's why it's a highly desired thing from women. When women say they want intelligent men, they want intelligent, savvy, brainy, cool, swagged out, charisma. They want all these components. Oh, let's see what she says. I gave y'all a year and I listened to Kevin Samuels, Anton Downs, Lil Peep Network, Lil Black Book 91s, then Fight Club. Now you cheeky, and honestly, I'm done. Listen, no disrespect. Who you gonna listen to now then? Drop the woman in the chat that you about to listen to. Drop the woman in the chat that you about to go ahead and listen to. What's her name? I'm going to tell you like this. The reason y'all in this spaces is because, no, Kazi, you can try. Look, I'll rock with you. You can try to clean it up. You know that we're smarter than you. And I know it's not polite to say that. I don't care. People can do whatever they want. I know it's not polite to say that. I'm not saying all of the men are smarter than you. Obviously, you guys are attracted to certain ones. The spaces that you're in, you see men with a high level of intelligence. And the ones that you don't care for. We're smarter than you. That's what it is. Now, look, you can say it's entertaining. I'm not mad at that either. I'm glad you're entertained. All I'm saying is definitely don't sleep on Crimson Cure. Definitely don't. Definitely don't. Shout out to the Crimson Cure. Don't sleep on her. Y'all should be rocking with her. She says, nobody. I gave a woman a year or two. Shout out to that honesty. I'm just telling you. We're smarter in the sense of when you come to these spaces, you go, damn, I ain't even think about it. The reason y'all don't want to hear from women, because y'all women. Y'all like, man, I'm probably smarter than most women. I don't want to listen to them. Y'all come here because the way that men think, the reason why y'all attracted to the men, y'all like, damn, No, he's smart. He really bright. I don't think about the life that way. Y'all come to these spaces because y'all want to be around intelligent, competent men. I don't know why y'all at this damn channel because I'm broke. But when I get some money, I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh, I'm gonna show it off too. I'm gonna buy me a Lambo, maybe a Ferrari. But no, in all seriousness, y'all in this space because of our intelligence. And because, see, there you go. However metric you want to break it down, we smarter. However, I don't give a damn what metric you want to break it down with. Whether you want to say, I don't care, smarter. Take it how you want to take it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be direct. We're smarter than y'all in the sense of y'all come here because y'all actually do learn something. You don't like it. You don't like what we say, but at the end of the day, women are like this in real life. When you have a conversation with your girl and you literally discipline her on the spot, she fights it. Y'all ever seen? You can actually go on a leopard, a lion when they're about to mate, right? He's pin her down by the neck because she want to move and get about to stay down. Stay. When you get disciplined, you like it, just not in the moment. This is why it's so important for guys to understand that women need moments to take in the information and then identify how they want it. Yeah, you heard what I goddamn said. I said discipline. What's wrong with you? That's what I said, discipline. There are many forms of discipline, okay? When she's been disciplined in that moment, she don't like it. So she got to go back and sit with it and go, yeah, I figured it out. And then go, all right, you're right, but I didn't like how you said it. Okay, you're right, but next time, can you be nicer? Yeah. So I'm just being honest with you. That's all. I'm just being honest. That's why for the men that keep wondering why they're in these spaces, there are tons of spaces in where women are that they don't care for. Tons of spaces that women occupy that they like, I ain't trying to be over there. That's trash. That's trash. And then let's be honest. How many women have y'all listened to where you like, God damn, that analogy was fire? I've heard Love C say some fire analogies, but I'm gonna have to just be honest with you. She got a man, quite an oppressive man. He gonna rub off on her. I'm not saying she's not intelligent. I'm just saying she got a man. You need these brilliant single ladies, all my single ladies. See where women can get this type of insight from without a man being around. See, the thing is, a man in the men's spaces, we don't have to go. You ain't never seen me in one of them woman spaces. You ain't never seen me. You ain't never seen me in the chat. I don't listen to nothing. I don't need to hear none of their perspectives for me to formulate to this world. I'm a man. I'm designed for this world. I'm gonna figure it out. Here we go. Here we go. This was point me to an intelligent man with money, please. Is that all you want? Because I care about the men too much as a man's right activist, as y'all obviously know. I'm a truth teller, though. I'm not putting that off on no man. No man that is intelligent and making money deserve a woman. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Be nice. Don't do it, Aaron. Don't do it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm just doing the best I can to let y'all know there's a reason why y'all need spaces. And y'all can say entertainment all y'all want, but there are a lot of other things y'all can do for entertainment. It's energy. It's men. Y'all like being around men. Y'all don't even like being around women like that, and y'all say it all the time. Yeah, look, I know CC. Yeah, it could frustrate you if it want to. But here's the thing: prove otherwise. Prove otherwise. Prove otherwise. If you don't realize you're in these spaces because you're looking for a perspective that only men can provide, prove it. Or drop the women in the chat. That's so phenomenal. And they bet not have a man. Drop them. Drop the women in the chat. Put them names in there. I seen what her name, Cynthia or whatever. I don't know her. I know she's controversial, but the solutions that I heard from her, it ain't about getting together with nobody. Here we go. Leslie says, y'all want women gone. Can I be dead honest with you, Leslie? I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I don't have a problem with women being in these spaces or talking to men. Y'all should be around certain men in general. I'm just saying, even if the men told y'all, leave us alone, don't bother us no more, y'all wouldn't go away. Y'all wouldn't go away. And I'm gonna tell you the main reason, because most of y'all women agree with what the men are saying. Y'all know these women is off the cuckoo. Y'all know they on their cuckoos. Y'all know they are. Y'all know there's some bad men, but y'all know most of these women is delusional. Y'all know that actually. No, I see through you. You're saying if I told you, hey, I don't like you on my channel, you'd leave. I believe that. But you would just go congregate in another space where a man that just didn't say that. Now, if y'all truly are here to be entertained, now, see, you guys are over personalizing it. You guys are talking about why you're individually here. Over personalizing it, but okay. Because whenever I'm gonna try to be nice, because see, y'all making it seem like I only listen to myself, because most times people talk from their perspectives. It's not actually true. That's not actually true. Oh, okay. I'm not going to get into that at all. Gee, wow. These women are crazy today. See, here goes Robin M. Do you want us gone? I never said that. I don't know why y'all not listening to what I literally just said. I say y'all come into these spaces because y'all think men are smarter than you. And y'all want to learn from the one. See, I'm gonna dumb it down, right? Because I think you're a little bit offended by it. So let me clarify, right? Why do you want a smart man? Why do you want a smart man? Think about it, and I'm gonna simplify for you. Why do you want a smart man? You typically want a man that's smarter than you. Why? Because if he's not, then you have to teach him stuff. I don't see none of y'all women signing up to be the smarter one and do the things that smarter people are supposed to do. Y'all want a man that's smarter than y'all for a reason. Because y'all not trying to be the smart one in the relationship. Y'all looking for men that are smarter than y'all. Be offended if you want to be, but I'm just taking into understanding of what y'all say. Now, okay, she says because dummies are exhausting. I agree. Sure. But if a guy is smarter than you, you most likely the dummy. Oh, yeah, that was mean. Yeah, a guy smarter than you, you most likely the dummy. Yeah, he got to compensate for your you see. Y'all actually gonna make it seem like I'm mean now. See, I want a man that's I want a man that make exactly what I'm making, if not more. I want a man that's taller than me. The one thing y'all don't say is I want a man that's equally as smart as me. Y'all tend to want a man that's smarter than y'all. I'm trying to, man, y'all doing this. Y'all be starting this stuff. I didn't even want to talk about this. Y'all be starting unnecessary arguments. Just goddamn we balance. No, we don't. No, we don't. I'm here. You here. I compensate. I'm here. You here. I don't I don't care if a woman makes this much money and I make this much money. I'm here, you here. Money don't make you better than nobody. Unless you're competing with money. See, money make you better than somebody if y'all competing with money. So unless y'all telling me y'all want to compete with men with money, is that what y'all trying to do? No. Y'all want a selfless man that come through, show y'all love, take care of y'all, and do what's right, what y'all perceive what is right. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Now, if y'all having a money fight, then yeah, a person could be better than you with money. But most things don't come down to just money. Some of the smartest people in the world don't have a lot of money. I'm not telling you to listen to them. I'm saying some of the smartest people in the world don't have a lot of money. And there are people that have a lot of money that are not that smart. Not billionaires. Billionaires definitely smarter than you, but everybody else fall into a lower class. It's not about the intelligence of it. So I'm just saying that. And women, y'all have got to be comfortable. Y'all have got to be comfortable. Well, actually, I should take that back. I should know women are never going to be comfortable with that. And that's why men shouldn't listen to y'all. Because y'all know y'all want men that are smarter than y'all. So for me to sit here and say men are smarter than y'all in the spaces that y'all going to, because y'all not going to be around dummies. Now, the entertainment aspect comes when men on the panels or men in this are dumber than you. That's the entertainment aspect. When you see a man on the panel and you realize he's a goof, he's an idiot, and you like, God, he's just here to entertain me. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I agree with that. But in most cases, the person's channel that y'all click on, for example, right? If y'all going to somebody's specific channel, y'all not going there because y'all think he's dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all not going there because you're like, oh, he's dumb. Let me go see what this dummy talking about, right? Now, Lulu says YouTube is entertainment for me. Okay. If you now, yeah, let it go. Let it go. My girl Cece says, I'll be honest, let's not too many smart men on these panels. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I see some of the idiots on the panels. I'm not oblivious. I'm oblivious to women that like me, true, but not oblivious to idiots on the panels. I see them, and y'all have every right to laugh at them because they are there for entertainment half the time. Some of them are there to learn, though. Some of them are there to learn. You see what I'm saying? Look. Now, Gina, shout out to you. I gotta look up to my man's. Respect. I'm not mad at that. If you think there's something innately in you that if the man is not that guy to you, you just gonna berate him and be unattracted to him. Respect. I get it. So when I say these things, don't be offended. You want to be in a space where a man is smarter than you. It's not to offend you. Although I do know some of y'all gonna be offended by it. I do. I'm just not trying to. Some of these men are here to learn as well. Some of these men are here to learn just as well as y'all want to learn. Some of these men didn't have any instructions, they didn't have any guidelines, they didn't have any teachers that saw value in them to where they can learn. Everybody learns different, right? I was not a good student. That's why I don't have one of those illustrious college degrees. Probably other reasons for that. But over my time going through school, there were few teachers in my head that I actually will remember them forever because they took the time out. They took the time out to see value in me that I didn't realize that I had. Callie Bev, let's not do this. Let's not do you not on the level of any man that you pick. You're not on the level of any man that you pick. Smarter than me is not required. Smart as me is required. I'm glad you think you're capable of identifying that y'all equally smart. Or no, he's not. Because if you're a smart person, he has to be smart enough to accommodate for your level of intelligence. He has to be smart enough to accommodate for your level of intelligence. So he still has to one up you. So he's still on a higher level than you. Sorry. And you know you're my girl, but I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. If you type in the chat, you're gonna hit the smoke. See through you said stop it. All right, I quit. I quit. I love the ladies. This ain't nothing personal, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna not tell the truth just because y'all women. I'm not gonna tell the truth just because y'all women. I'm being dead honest with y'all. A lot of times, y'all think that a lot of these men dumb things down. They dumb things down. I digress on that. I'm gonna be nice. I'm just Aaron, you biased. In what capacity am I biased? Because I'm a man? And you know what? You've been letting me spell your name wrong the whole time. I'm not caught up on that. I'm not controlled by a name at all. I'm not offended by it in no way. If you spell my name wrong, this and that, I might make a joke of it, but I'm never gonna be mad. People say my name wrong, this, that. I don't get caught up on little things like that. Now, I will be upset if you put my name on like a statue or something and it wasn't spelled right. That would be I'll be a little pissed off about that. Like, goddamn, I earned this damn word. You can't even get my name right. But just in general conversation, things like that, I'm not that hung up on things like that. Now you're gonna be saying I'm red pill. You're gonna be saying I'm red pill. Oh no, okay, don't worry about it. I know you didn't mean to. I took no offense to it at all. People, listen, no offense to it at all. But I genuinely want you guys to understand that these men are much more intelligent than you give them credit for. Intelligence does not always translate to more money. I'm not mad at you for requesting more money for the men that you're with. The only thing that I request is you show me the man that you got. They got the money. Just like y'all keep telling the men, hey, look here, all y'all only dating tens and all that. Show us y'all women. We need to see these men. We need to see these men that y'all say y'all getting. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Most men that are on these, that are in these spaces that have somewhat of like, they won't even let y'all talk to their women. They wouldn't even let y'all talk to their women. They don't want these women in these spaces. Most men be like, nah, I don't want my girl in these spaces. Now, some of them chill, they ain't tripping, but most men don't want their women in these spaces. They definitely don't want y'all in those woman spaces. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. With that craziness, at least the men have some. Did I get your name wrong by saying Aaron instead of Aaron? No. Listen, don't get caught up in the name stuff. Trust me, I'm not offended in any way, whether you say my name wrong, spell it with 2 R's. Don't even worry about it. It's no big deal. I'm not big-headed in that way in any sense. Now, if my name was like Aliquisha, my mama named me Aliquisha. You're going to say my name right. It's respect. I understand, right? But I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. Now, Robert, that is a profound statement. Extremely profound. I agree. Knowledge is power. Look, CC, hit the link. I will answer your question if you hit the link. You want to have this conversation, hit the link. I'm not going to let you hide behind this camera and try to challenge the men. If you don't want to challenge the men, hit the link and I'll have the conversation with you. It's up to you. We can talk about the men that are intelligent. You can bring me the intelligent women that you want to talk about. I'm trying to tell y'all to stop being offended because I said the men are smarter than you. You want them. I'm trying to tell y'all to stop being offended by it. You want men that are smarter than you. I acknowledge it, and you upset. I'm gonna just tell you right now. If there are girl spaces, you said you're gonna make a girl space, Carmen. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a girl space. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm not mad about that at all. Here's the thing I wanted to touch on with you guys, though. They mad. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna leave y'all alone about that. But here's something that I want to touch on for y'all. Right when we talk about suppression of emotions, uh, oh my God, if I know if anybody's gonna argue with me, it's gonna be her. Women should want men that are intellectually stimulated unless they are trying to get over. I'm not. I'm not definitely not telling women to try to acquire that. I'm gonna just also be honest with you. I personally think that I don't want to break down that level of intelligence, but I personally think women just want a guy that is funny, has some charm, is decent looking, and has more money than them so that he can add to them and not take from them because they don't want to overly give to somebody. It's my personal opinion. Uh Look, my girl Q says, girl spaces, that's for cooking and beauty stuff. I listen, shout out to the women. I think women is dope. It's just y'all put me in a corner spot when y'all say these things and think I'm not going to respond just because men have to say things politically correct. I'm not politically correct. Y'all know that. Y'all absolutely know I'm not politically correct in any capacity. Y'all know that. I'm professional. I'm courteous, but I'm not politically correct. It is what it is. I want to touch on this though. When I talk about suffering in silence, right? I want y'all to think about this for a second. Y'all ever wonder why a lot of women and men, oh, you new to the space? Well, shout out to you, Derek. Okay, shout out to you. Y'all ever wonder why a lot of women, a lot of men, uh, why they go into certain pathways, right? For example, there are male athletes and there are female athletes, right? And you'll notice that the female athletes tend to be educated, they get a free education, they tend to do jobs outside of sports, right? Because their sports don't pay them a lot of money, right? And hey, April, their sports don't pay them a lot of money, right? And in the men's sports, they tend to pay a lot of money. So you guys are wondering, right? Why all these guys, why they want to be rappers? Why do these people want to be rappers, right? Because even when you think of the comparison, there are some female rappers, but a lot of women ain't trying to rap. I know y'all think they are, but it ain't really a lot of female rappers like that. They trying, but they not, right? So why do all these men want to be rappers and all these women can see rappers but don't want to be them? I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why, right? It ties into the suffering and silence. It ties into you women saying men need to stop getting on YouTube and complaining about women. Y'all need to express y'all emotions though. And I tell y'all men suffer in silence. I'm going to tie it in for y'all right now, right? There's lyrics, right? And I don't like to curse, right? So you guys, y'all can check all the content, y'all can go through it. I'm not big on cursing. I've rarely done it. I try to omit it from my vocabulary, right? Uh, but I'm going to try to say these words without the actual curse words, right? I'm gonna do it for you, right? I want to tie this for y'all so y'all have an understanding into the men, right? So you have an understanding. What my girl say? I know a lot. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm from NYC. These females definitely want their Nicki Minaj career. Well, I'll say this: most of these women college educated, though. A lot of these women that be rapping, they be going to school, they be going to college and things like that. They have more pathways than men tend. Men tend to go all in, while women have more of a backup plan. But I do see there is an uptick of females trying to rap, right? But let's not get caught up on that, because obviously it's not enough of that to get hung up. But I see what you mean, right? But I'm gonna tie it to this. Let me pull up this lyric for y'all real quick. One sec. Let me pull it up for the people. There we go. Make sure I can read it here. And let me zoom in. There we go. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna read it, but I'm going not curse. I'm not a cursor. It is what it is. I'm not a cursor. So don't even think I'm gonna curse. Right? It's not my thing. I try to utilize language without cursing, right? What does it say? What does it say? Let me tell you what it says, right? It says music is reflection of self. We just explain it and then we get our checks in the mail. It's messed up, ain't it? How we can come from practically nothing to being able to have anything that we wanted. That's why we sing for these kids who don't have a thing except for a dream in a rap magazine, who post pin pictures on their walls all day long. They idolize their favorite rappers and know all their songs, or for anyone who's ever been through in their lives, and they sit and they cry at night, wishing they died, till they throw on a rap record and they sit and they vibe. We're nothing to you, but we're the in their eyes. That's why we seize the moment, try to freeze it and own it, squeeze it and hold it, because we consider these minutes golden, and maybe they'll admit it when we're gone. Now, what does those lyrics mean? What do those lyrics mean? Actually, Q, you're wrong. I'm a black man, so I can harmonize. I can do a lot of things, but I'm conscious of not. I'm conscious of black male image, right? Into the sense of, they think men have to curse. We cannot utilize language outside of certain vocabulary. So I am intentional about not cursing, right? So I'm reading the lyrics, trying not to curse. You have to understand. Be understanding before I have to kick you out of the chat. Listen here. I'm just joking. You know I love you, Q. But in all seriousness, what do those lyrics mean, right? Why did I bring those lyrics up? And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why I brought the lyrics up, right? We need Logic to read us. That's a fact. If he was here right now, I would definitely let him read those lyrics. Definitely. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what? Look, his southern accent. No, actually, Logic is a little too high off of that football win that his college just won the national championship. He ain't gonna be around for a minute. He a little high off of that right now. She said, "Let me help you with your rap career." I'm not trying to be a rapper at all. That's not my skill set. I understand that. I struggled memorizing lyrics growing up, so I had all kind of issues growing up. Y'all probably can't tell, but I had a lot of stuff to get through. But in all seriousness, yeah, Logic is a phenomenal mind. Phenomenal mind. Filthy mouth, filthy mouth, but phenomenal mind. Look, I rock with Uncle Logic, but filthy mouth. Women in these spaces listening have got married and engaged. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Go ahead and get goddamn married, get engaged, all that stuff. So shout out to them, right? But there's a reason why I brought up the lyrics, right? I'm a dumb it down and explain to y'all, right? Y'all tell my guy said I'm from the hood. I am from the hood. I'm a Section 8 baby. Now you're right. Some Section 8 might not be in the hood, but let me tell you this: I am definitely from the hood, and I am from one of the more well-known hoods in my city. I'll say that. I'm from one of the more well-known environments in my city, right? So I'll say that. My guy is not in the chat today, but he's actually from the same section, same area, place where I'm from. So, but he's not in the chat right now. Let me say this: there's a reason why I brought up the lyrics, right? Here, I might just leave it on screen so y'all can read it, though. Let me see. Should I leave it on screen? Yeah. I don't need y'all to see it, but I might go back and actually quote it. But here's the thing, right? The thing about the lyrics is key is this. Yeah. I'm from that's my section. Free JDC, you be paying attention too much. Don't I might have to block you in the chat. You pay attention too much. But no, in all seriousness, right? The lyrics to me, right? They tie into a multitude of things, right? Let me tell you. Let me get a close screen on this, right? Because this part is important. This part is important for women to understand. So I got to open another bottle out and got rid of the other two. You hope I have a good life. I appreciate that. I'm gonna make it happen. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Life is good as it is, no matter what. You make the best of your life because you only get one opportunity. So I'm definitely gonna do the best I can. That don't mean guaranteed this or that, but I'm gonna try it. Here's the thing, right? Y'all need to stop trolling in the chat. All right, y'all wilding. Somebody says Section 8 equals the black woman's mortgage. Y'all is crazy. First of all, a lot of women in these spaces, I want to be clear, super supportive. Supportive, and then a lot of the men be sometimes. So a lot of times women, y'all get personally hit, and that's why me and Cheeky really rock with each other. When y'all say certain things about men, it don't bother me. I know y'all typically not talking about me. Shout out to Cody, unless y'all talk about broke, right? That's the only time y'all actually referencing me. I agree with that. But outside of that, y'all be saying things about men. I'm like, they ain't talking about me. So go ahead. I don't cut you off for nothing, right? But if I say something about women, y'all think it mean you. My girl Cece got mad. I'm not talking about you. You know what I mean? It's like, it don't have to like essentially prescribe particularly to you. Exactly. Us women are way more. No, you are way more supportive, and a lot of women in these spaces are way more supportive. But in general, that's not necessarily true. If you get what I'm saying, right? Because let's be honest, right? Let's just be candid. If we go to a space where there's a woman in a manosphere, right? Overwhelmingly, a lot of her support is men. A lot of the money she's generating is men. So it just depends sometimes, right? It just depends. Granville says that's cap. You talking about no, I'm telling you, the women support me, bro. They support a lot. I know you talk about probably today, like it's mainly been men. No, trust me, women are overly supportive. This is why I acknowledge them. I rock with these women in chat. When I'm talking to CC, Q, and all them, these are some really cool people. But you can't take it personal when I say women if I don't say your name specifically. When have I ever not called somebody name specifically if I'm literally speaking of? Look at Q. Now, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. Q don't play. So leave my sister alone. Q don't play. Granville, she said you and your $1 super chats. Q, that's mean. Granville does not only do $1 super chats, okay? He does more than that. Granville is my guy. I rock with him, okay? Just be nice. But let me get to the point of the lyrics, right? What did you talk about? I'm not a dating coach. I can be more of a communication coach. I'll give you that. I can do that maybe. I can give you certain perspectives on certain things, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm this type of person bigger than that. No, we all people. We all people. I'm not like that at all. I'm in these spaces because I really do genuinely care about people in general, and I care about the conversation because I know words are powerful. And I know I can probably speak in a way that a lot of other men can't. And so I take that mantle and it means something to me. It means something that I can operate in a gift that I have, and it's supportive of other people in a lot of ways, some men, some women. So that's all it is. But let me get to the point of the lyrics, right? The reason why I want to identify those lyrics, right? These men idolize a lot of these rappers. Why? Why do you think men idolize these rappers? Think about it for a moment. Why? Why do you think these men are idolizing these rappers? The reason why these men are idolizing these rappers go back to CC. I love these ladies too. You can tell I care about y'all a lot. I think a lot of y'all are dope. You know, I talk about you all the time. I really want you to cam up with me. I really want you to be on one of my shows one day. I would enjoy that. But when that time comes, it comes. It is what it is. Either or, I appreciate you being here. Let's go back into rap years ago, right? Rap is, what did M say? Music is just a reflection of self. We just explain it and then we get our checks in the mail, right? What does that mean, right? Rap and music, art, etc., is expression, right? What do I say? Shut up, cheeky. Shut up. So what do I say when I say men suffer in silence? What does that mean? Okay. Oh, take my phone off the charger. I don't want to overheat the battery, right? So most men suffer in silence, right? So music is a place for people that are suffering to go and get some healing, right? I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is the reason they're idolized, the reason that they love these rappers and so much is because they say things in that music of what you're going through. And then women in these spaces say, shut up, man. Don't talk. Don't complain. Don't cry. You're a man, right? Just be quiet. You're not allowed to speak. You're not allowed to feel. You're not allowed. So you put the music on. And it was imperative that I said that they sit and they vibe. See, women don't really sit and vibe the music. Y'all move and groove the music. Men, we sit and we vibe. We be in our own world. I'm not saying y'all not capable of it. I'm just saying we do it differently, right? So whenever a woman looks at her man and he just sitting there deep in thought and just quiet as hell, I see through you. I just said y'all can do it. I just said y'all can do it. It's just not the same. I know y'all want to be just like men, but no, you're not going to be, okay? We do it differently. We vibe differently, okay? Stop making this. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to do everything like a man do. Fine. You know what? You got it. You got it. See through you. Y'all sit and vibe just the same way that men do. You got it. Absolutely. You win. Okay. I don't want to focus on that. That's minute. The focus is the understanding that men that are quiet, men that don't get to speak their feelings, they seek somewhere to express themselves. They seek, and when they find a space like this or they find a space like that and they're there and y'all make fun of them, oh, they're idiots, they're dumb, it ain't many places that they can go. It ain't. But when they go to that music, that's their spot. When they go to that music, that's where they go, right? And the point of that is this. The point of that is, it means, wait, where did your gray hair go? It's right here, Q. And you just can't see the angle that I'm in. I still got my gray hair, Q. Don't worry about it. It's still there. It's just the angle that I'm at, how the light is hitting me right now. It's not showing the same. But don't even trip. The gray hair is gonna keep coming. My hair gonna fall out soon, and you're gonna laugh at me like you always do. So don't even worry about it. No, Q. Don't even make that damn face. I did not put no, just for man bearded gray or nothing like that. My guy Urban Reed says, "See, Aaron, these women are in our spaces, won't allow you to even say what you mean." No, mean, yeah, they're combative. They are, bro. It is what it is when you're dealing with women. But there are a lot of women that's in this space that's not doing that. There are a lot of women that are like really rocking with us. So I ain't gonna get caught up on just the small ones, bro. But women are not gonna let us just be great. They're not gonna do it. But here's the thing. Rap, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm gonna stay out of the chat. So if you don't super chat, I ain't about to read it right now. So listen, I'm gonna get focused. You're right. We see a way out with this music because that is a form of expression you can't take away from us. We can go, like, you see people rapping and they trash. You be like, man, I ain't buying that CD, but they feel better when they try it. They feel better when they try it. I know it sounds crazy, but when they start rapping, they on these songs, they like, get my album. They really believe what they saying because it's their heart, it's their emotions packaged as an artiste. It's not something that y'all gonna understand because y'all are allowed to express y'all feelings. Every show I have to deal with, y'all men are complaining. Y'all men and this, and that. Every time, I swear, y'all never let it die. Y'all never let it go. To the point where we have other men out here telling other men to stop doing, hey, stop complaining when they know what men go through, right? When they know. But they're still telling them, be quiet, shut up, and stop complaining, hold it in. And that's why I'm trying to get you women to understand why your sons, right? Why they will gravitate towards music if you don't create an outlet for them. Because your sons will internalize it as well by society. You may tell your son, tell me what's wrong. When he goes out in school, in the streets, and this and this and that, he get engaged by other men. They gonna say, shut up, you a man. Shrug that off. You fail your little heart. Stop crying. You might not say it, but he's going to hopefully get that treatment from other places. So he will learn to naturally internalize things. He will see it on TV. He will see the suffering everywhere, and we will put it together in our own mind, and we'll suffer, right? And if you don't teach them how to read, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I know y'all know a lot of rappers can't read. I know y'all can clearly tell that, right? They're not exceptional readers. They a lot of them are really bad at reading, writing, grammar, etc. I'm not the greatest at grammar myself, but I can definitely read and write, and much better than a lot of people, right? But that's not the point. The point of it is, if they don't learn to read, if they don't understand word is a way to express themselves, they will go to music. One of the greatest composers, right? One of the greatest artists of all times is yours. One of the greatest is R. Kelly, right? If y'all, no matter what y'all say, the one thing y'all won't take away from them is that man know music, and he can write he can make music that's out of this freaking world. It's amazing. But he can't spell for nothing. He can't read for nothing. He can't. If your child is reading at a third grade level, there is a high probability he is going to try to be a rapper. It's a high probability. Most guys that are exceptional readers, that are really, really good at reading, KGY, peep game, bro. Most of them go to school. Most guys that can read really well get teased. They go to school. They apply themselves. The ones that cannot read suffer the most because they try to find art. We have to express ourselves in some form or fashion. A lot of that leads to music. I'm not saying that some rappers can't read. Some of the time, y'all know Cheeky Banner. He clearly is an exceptional individual. I'm not talking about the minute. He will tell you what I'm talking about and agree to it, right? Y'all don't give them a place to express themselves, they will go to rap. They will go to rap. And in that rap, they will express what they're going through. Moms did this. Moms was on drugs. Moms couldn't even pay the rent. Love her, love everything about their mom. But they will express the hell out of it. They will express the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it gets worse because if you're a basketball player, football player, they will do tests for you. You don't even need to learn how to do these things. Hell, if I think you're going to the NFL, I do the damn test for you. I do all your right. I will do everything for you because the back end gonna get paid. Here's the point. We don't see a lot of ways out because most women are not rappers. Most women, when they see other women, what do they see the jobs that women do? If a woman is making money, what are the jobs that they see that these women are doing to make money, right? And no, I'm not talking about the government jobs because some of them, I guess, make government job money. But I'm just saying, those women know they cannot go be. What's that lady that just got back from overseas? What's her name? The one that was locked up overseas. What's her name? What's her goddamn name? What's her name? Somebody put her name in the chat for me. Yes, Brittany Griner. There we go. Thank you. She is probably one of the top players. She's not the top players. I think personally, I think the top player is Maya Moore, right? I actually do know a little bit. I don't watch sports as much anymore, but I do know a little bit about female sports and things like that, especially basketball, because some of those women fine as hell, right? A lot of them are lesbians, but some of them fine as hell. But Maya Moore is probably one of the greatest, if not top 5 greatest women basketball players of all time. Maya Moore, you can look her up. She quit playing basketball to free a man out of prison. That she read a story, she fell in love with it, and she freed him from prison. And she married that man. Now, she is an exceptional woman. But the point of that is most women know they're not about to get the bag. Most women know they're not about to get the bag from playing sports. So they rarely ever put everything into playing sports. Or even music at that. They never pour everything into some. Women always got a backup plan. You better get your education and say, men, we all in a lot of things. This is why our highs are the highs and our lows are the lows. This is why our highs are the highs and our lows are the lows, because we pour everything into something and we either gonna crash your barn or y'all gonna watch the greatness. And y'all see it. Y'all see how great these men become. Like, damn, I wish I could have got him at the end. But then y'all, when you gonna stop rapping though? That rap career ain't gonna work. Y'all can only go. So I'm just telling y'all. We can go from practically nothing to being able to have anything that we wanted, right? You seeing men that have nothing and all of a sudden they can get everything that was everything. I get all the chicks, all the cars, all the home, everything that they think of a value of importance. They see that in music. They see that in sports, and they actually see it actually can transition into that, right? A lot of women don't see that. A lot of women like, yeah, I mean, I play sports, but I know I'm gonna get my degree in this just in case. I'm gonna get my degree in this. Men don't do that. That's all that we have. And so, what are you hearing this music from the men? You're starting to see it seep in women too. You're starting to see it seep in women. You're starting to see it, right? The lyrics is everything that you need to understand. It used to be about crack is whack. Y'all know the history of it. Crack is whack. Don't do drugs. And then it transitioned to I sell drugs. I get the money. Stay away from. And now where it at is I do drugs. I do drugs. And now it's it's where's it at now? It's at this point kind of like gang music now, or whatever the case is in a lot of the music, right? So that's what the men are expressing, what they're really doing. They're not reading books because they can't read. How many rappers have y'all listened to and be like, I think he can read? Be honest. How many of y'all think like that guy was writing essays? Be honest. Not a lot. And the point of that is women don't see that as a way out. Man, I play sports. That's the way out. They don't see that. They see that as a way to get to education. I can get my school paid for. Women are phenomenal at finding somebody to pay for something. They will get grants. They will do anything they can. Hey, can you pay for this? I want to go on a trip. Can you sponsor me? Here go my Cash App. They ain't even do nothing. And they'll put their Cash App on their Instagram. And they don't do nothing. They just got it on there just in case a random guy see a picture of her and send her some money. Women are phenomenal at extracting money in ways that they didn't think they'd be able to. And if they don't, they'll write an essay. Hey, write me an essay why you deserve this $5,000 and I'll send you $5,000. And women know how to read and write at higher levels than men. It's not necessarily a indicator of intelligence, but it can be. But I'm just saying, they gonna type it up. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna write that at $5. And they're gonna get that money. I'm telling you, I don't want to do that. I don't want to write no essay, get no $5. I need to find another way. It's weird to me. I'm not saying that there are men that don't do it. It's just weird. I feel a little weird asking somebody for some money. I feel like I need to earn it. I need to work for it. I don't think writing an essay is earning it. Y'all can disagree. Y'all can say that's a bad way to look at it. That's why y'all men not getting the grants because y'all not. I'm just telling you, men think a little different. We are not as resourceful at asking people for money as women are. We're not. And it's not personal. It's not personal. It's just men don't think like that. We're not thinking that somebody gonna help me out of this situation. But I'll tell you this. There are a lot of guys that got girls to write essays for them. There are a lot of guys that had a woman that said, I found this grant for you. I did this for you and got you the money. That happens. See, women have value. They do the crap that we don't want to do. Now, see, you said be broke and prideful then. See, you disrespectful. See, you disrespectful. But that's all right because I like your humor anyway. But the point of it is, shout out. I'm telling you, listen, I am the truth. You rock with me long enough, you're going to get this work. But no, in all seriousness, we just not resourceful in that way. We find other ways to do it. And because we don't have these abilities the way that y'all do to be comfortable taking money from other people, it's uncomfortable. Y'all ever wonder why? Hold on one sec. Hold on. You ever wonder why a woman says a guy get all this money, he gonna leave you? If you making all the money, if a woman's making all the money and the guy's just there and he not making no money, he's uncomfortable. It doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate you. It's just he's uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, this is weird. It's weird. It's weird having a woman that can pay all the bills and I don't need to do nothing. I'm not saying there are not men that will not take that. I'm saying it's weird. And I know y'all want to make a joke of it and say, no, it's men out here doing that, and they're not comfortable. And let me tell you how you know they're not comfortable. Look at who they surrounded by. Any man that's doing his thing, maintaining his own, carrying himself, he don't have a lot of friends that's sponsored by women in any way. He don't. Those men are uncomfortable and they trying to figure out a way to get out of that situation. They are. They know it's temporary. They know a woman will look at you and say, get the hell up out of my house. But a man who may say, get the hell up out of my house, will actually leave the house that he pays for. A woman will almost never leave the house that she pays for. If a woman pay the bills in this house and you say, get out our house, she ain't leaving. But if a man pay the bills and it's his house and she say, get out, he will leave his own house. That's crazy, but it's true. And I'm just saying men are uncomfortable. Men are uncomfortable with that. And I don't know how we transition. I don't know how we transition to a place where women making money is not necessarily uncomfortable for men if they're not making any money. And I'm just saying the men are not making any money, because if guys making money is not, y'all don't threaten them with y'all money and he's not intimidated because y'all make more money. Men that make no money are intimidated. Men that make no money are intimidated. But men that make money, they're not intimidated that you make more money than that. It's just the men that make no money, they're intimidated. So I'm just saying, you guys got to understand that a lot of these rappers, these basketball players, these kids trying to be them is because they don't have a place of expression. They're artists. What you see what they can do with a basketball on the football field, their body, the way they shift their body. If you ever watch a cornerback play, when he plays his back to the back of the field, how he can squat, how they can move unilaterally toward their bodies, diving it, like it's art. Y'all think men are weird because why y'all like watching sports? Why y'all like watching? It's art. And it's not for y'all to understand necessarily. It's not for y'all. I'm just telling you it's art. Men are going to find a way to express themselves. And if they don't, so I'm telling y'all as mothers, future mothers, etc., find ways for your young son specifically, because y'all doing just great with the women. I mean, not really, but you get my point. Find ways for them to express themselves. Create those places for them. Otherwise, it'll be hard. It'll be hard. I think you guys kind of realize. I think you kind of realize that these spaces are important in a lot of ways. You hear guys often saying, this is therapy. This is therapy for me. I would be kind and say, women, stop. You could attempt to stop trying to tear down those men and stop telling them to complain about being on the internet, but you're not gonna. Because if they critique you, you're going to critique them. That's just a commonality, right? If they critique the women, oh, women do this, and that, y'all going to fire back. Instead of just letting them say what they want to say and not saying anything, you're not going to be able to do that. I hope these conversations are helpful for y'all. See, I hope that a lot of women really get to understand men in ways y'all never have, especially if y'all got a son. And if y'all got a son and y'all don't have a man in their life, I understand why y'all in these spaces. I understand the frustration. The best thing you can do is get him a place, get him an area, provide somewhere for him to create, to express himself. But make sure it's in a way that don't take away from him being a man, a young man, a child that will develop to him. Make sure it's in a way it does not take away from that, because it can destroy him. Shout out to the 39K a year dudes. Keep y'all head up. Shout out to y'all, bro. I got a respect for anybody, especially a man. Respect for anybody, especially a man that works a job. If you go to work, I look at it as you trying not to take from me and mine. You trying not to rob nobody else. You trying to make an honest living so you don't have to be taken from nobody else. I respect that. I respect it. I respect it a lot. It's extreme. That's why you're gonna always see me supporting men. I'll support the women too. Y'all see it. I think they're dope too. I just think, particularly for the men, it's important. It's important that we acknowledge y'all that work hard. I know the women don't think that y'all $40,000 a year mean anything, but I promise you, the men respect it. The men respect the hard work that y'all willing to go out and do, because we know that y'all don't want to rob nobody. We know that y'all don't want to put y'all freedom on the line just so nobody can laugh at you and say you're a bum. Y'all appreciate it. And I will always have respect for them. Because, you know, I would like to be respected for the work that I do. But I know that it's not a given. I know that they don't have to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they don't have to do it. I know they don't have to do it. But I'm not going to support anybody that don't support men that work. I don't care if y'all want to. I'm gonna tell y'all why it's so important to me. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna give you a short story. There's a customer that I have, right? And well, he's not particularly my individual customer, but he's a customer. And sometimes we interact. Hey, peace, love. Uh and listen, he's in his 60s, right? When I tell you this man face is always lit up when you see him. He is always in a good mood. Always. He is always in a good mood. And I got my memory is crazy when it comes to like money transaction things about monies, you know, wires, movement of monies, anything like that. My mind has a good memory of. I don't have a great memory of other things, but when it comes to that, my mind does keep a good recollection, right? And what he does, this guy gets to work 10 to 20 minutes early, to work at McDonald's, by the way. 10 to 20 minutes early. 10 to 20 minutes early. Comes in, goes to the bank. Occasionally I'll see him. Always says hi to everybody. He's annoyingly happy. Y'all know that happy when you get home from work? Y'all know that, when you get home from work and your woman come in, oh my God, you're home. You know, that annoying happy. He's that type of happy, to the point where you can't do nothing but be in awe and be like, damn, that's what's up. I want to be like that when I get to your age, bro. I want to get like that when I get to your age. And he will only take $5 from his account. You're like $5. He sends money back home. He sent money back home to help his sister out, to help his family out. He does it. And he's happy as hell to be working at McDonald's. And let me tell you another thing that happened to him, right? Because I know my customers, I know my people, right? See, many years ago when I first started working in the bank, right? There was a worker at McDonald's, because I actually used to go to McDonald's a lot because I just got hired. I was uncomfortable. I was in a foreign space with money and all this type of stuff. And I was from the hood, so I never really been in this type of area, right? And I used to go to McDonald's for lunch because I didn't know anything else at the time. I would eat McDonald's damn near every day because it was something. I didn't have a lot of time for lunch, and I like my food hot, so I didn't have a lot of going on at the time. I would go to McDonald's a lot, and the manager there, she was like, "Oh, you have a nice smell. You want to work for me?" And in my mind, I was like, "Hell no, I'm not. I can't work for you. I already got a job." But I thought it was nice. I thought it was kind. It was an Asian lady that did that to me, right? It was an Asian lady that did that to me. She was really nice. She would always, let me tell you, when she saw me, right? Because mind you, I'm patient. I respect people that work, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's gonna take some time." I will always respond, "Take your time. Don't worry. I'll wait. Don't worry." I'm always respectful of workers. Always. Every time she seen me come in, right? You know how they'll have pre-made like fries or whatever. She would go heat me up some brand new fries. I know that seems like small to y'all, but she would do that for me. Like, I like this guy. Something about his spirit is just right. Whatever the case is, I don't know what it was. I might have needed it. I might have needed it. But she would do that for me. That guy that I'm telling y'all the story about, right? He was at McDonald's. He got into an altercation with a customer or somebody that tried to rob a place. One of the two things, right? That guy, my customer, the happy guy, the one in the good spirits, everything, he got hurt really bad to the point where he got knocked out and he was in a coma. Yeah, they went into his place where he works at, where he don't bother nobody, where he comes in respectful of everybody. I treat everybody with respect, no matter if you got $1 to your name. I've never been everybody. I respect people. I have a high level of respect for people that work. High. It's extremely high. He got knocked out and he was in a coma. He was in a coma fighting for his life at his job, at McDonald's, a job that y'all like to make fun of people for working at. It's just McDonald's. He was in a coma fighting for it. He's an older man. He was in a coma fighting for his life. And I'm going to be honest with you. I had known some of the other workers that are there, and they have told me what happened. And I'm going to be honest with you. I felt for him. I was honestly, I was upset. He was in a coma for, I want to say, at least a week and a half, right? Could you imagine an older man working at McDonald's, don't bother nobody, just take your order, you look down on him? Because that's what y'all do. You look down on them. You think they're just, you're lucky, you get your little job. Y'all look down on them. I don't. Never have. Because where I come from, any man that works, any woman that works, respect. I have a respect for it. Because I too was given the opportunity to sell drugs. I too was given the opportunity to do other things in the neighborhood. I had to fight it. See, I don't speak about other people's lives, family members' lives, because they didn't ask for their lives to be televised. So I try not to speak about other people's lives that are directly around me or impacted by, right? But I could get into it and it would make y'all see a different side. But I don't want to do that because right now I'm not comfortable doing that, right? But the point of it is, I said I'm a work. I said I don't want to take from nobody. I don't want to steal from nobody. That's not a man to me. That's not honor to me. I would rather be barely getting by with a job that I work, but do it with dignity and honor, no matter what y'all think about it. No matter how y'all think that I'm a low class man, I don't get money with, no matter what y'all thought. The one thing that I did think was this: I'm not hurting nobody and I'm not taking from nobody. So I can walk around with my head up high. It was honor for me, right? And I don't care. I'm not chasing no woman that's going to disrespect me because I'll make enough money for her, whatever, whatever. We know what it is now, right? But that's not the point. The point of it is that man was fighting for his life, for the type of guy y'all look down on, one of the kindest people you'd ever meet, fighting for his life. Now, check this out. Check this out. As soon as he woke up and got out that coma, what did he do? He went right back to work. He went right back to work like it never happened. That same smile on his face every time I see him. Hey, how you? How's everything? You everything good? That same, right back to it. Same kind spirit, same kind heart. And y'all look down on people like this. Y'all look down on people like this. And that's why I never will. That's why when I come to these shows, that's why when y'all see me, I always show up and I'm in a good mood. I always show up with a smile on my face. I always show up. I never try to cheat y'all. Because if that man can risk his, if that man can risk his life to do a job that y'all laugh at, he can risk his life for a job that y'all think is beneath you. I owe it to him to show up with a good attitude. I owe it to him. If he can go right back to work, I have no right coming to y'all without having the right attitude, without showing up every single show. I've never missed a show. Never. Because I take my life serious. I take my responsibilities serious. And when I know there's men like that out there, that I know that y'all laugh at. I know that y'all think they're not good enough for you. But I see the work they put in. I see the sacrifice, even the little bit of money that they make. They have to dumb their life down to be unselfish so they can send money back home to their families. I don't have a right to not show up. I don't have a right to not have a smile on my face. I don't have a right to not follow through on my responsibilities. That man showed up to like he never left. Most people like that at a job like that y'all think is so low, so beneath you, that y'all would frequent so you can be served. Y'all be like, that job too dangerous. Just go ahead and quit. Well, men can't quit. They can't. Because even the men that are quitting right now, that I think they have legitimate right to quit, we all suffer. We all suffer. So I can't quit. I cannot quit at all. But every time I see that man, as crazy as it is, I have reverence for him. I have a high level of respect for that man. I appreciate the super chats. Nas says, too many queens in society, not enough handmaidens. Shout out to my guy, Irvin Reed says, stick to it and what you do. Appreciate you trying to make a change by changing the combo. I'm going to keep trying, bro. I'm going to keep trying. Shout out to Granville with the super sticker. I appreciate you, bro. I do. I appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Granville with the super sticker. I think that's a play on Q because Q tried to play him and say he only sent the $1 super sticker. I appreciate it. Shout out to my guy Daryl Long. Salute to all the working men and women out there. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think if y'all heard more stories like this, we wouldn't get caught up on so much on how much money somebody make, or that's not enough money. We'd realize there are human beings behind these jobs. And I know, but I didn't always know. I know I'm not my job, but I didn't always know that. I know I'm not my job, but I didn't always know that I'm not my job. I thought my job was tied to who I am. I didn't always know that. But I have a right to make sure the men that don't know it, that they know it now. You're not your job. Appreciate you, big bad boy. But there's a lot of broken people right now. Now, Granville, you're gonna stop sending these dang super stickers trying to cheer me up. I'm good. I'm good. Calm in the storm. Thank you so much. Says thank you for your time and transparency here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to be more transparent, but a lot of the things that impact me in my life, it has other people tied to it. Part of the things that I struggled with, it has other people's lives attached to it. And they didn't ask to be a public figure. They didn't ask to have their impacts of their life impacted on me to be told to everybody else. So I try to do the right thing and not talk about nobody else's life and their demons and what they've done and how it's impacted me, because they have a right to heal themselves. And I accepted this public light. They didn't. So I would never drag nobody else's name just to tell. And I know y'all think it's my story, but it impacts other people. And I'm just not I'm not at that point where I can do it. Just not. But thank y'all so much, everybody that's contributed to the show. Thank you for all the likes, the super chats, the cash apps that will be sent in for past shows, future shows, things like that. I truly appreciate it. But we have reached the end of Overdrive today. It's enough of me today. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the next show. We go.